button's been pushed.
I just have to fight through all the potential ats when trying to tag the world of Alterra again. Because it's like one of the last things to show up when it's like, okay, tagging it. Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one.
Be glad we're not a not safe for work artist channel. They're suffering right now.
Well, here's the bit. They changed the turn of service.
Yes.
And then they've changed it back today because about half of the people I know got banned because of it immediately.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Twitch has been alight with people going banned, 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 banned.
Yeah, a lot of them
banned,
were actually not really doing anything as well, unfortunately. Thankfully, all the ones that like I know who got banned have just like appealed and it turns out it was like mistake. They apparently went very ban heavy because they didn't actually do anything. The ones I know.
Yeah. I think it was a lot of. There was also certain ones were going out of their way to try and get
There were a
channels
lot.
banned.
There were a lot trying to push the boundaries of it,
Oh,
and there were a lot of people going around mass reporting apparently as well.
Yeah. That's what I was meaning. It was people pushing boundaries, people mass reporting, and generally they changed things up and they realized, oh wait,
They changed it back because like we can't have nice things. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
This is what we do when we're given any amount of leeway. We immediately abuse.
ooh, suddenly, boobies. No, 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 go back, reverse course.
Basically,
Movies
yeah.
are okay, I guess. No. Definitely not.
It's fine. All that matters is I currently have the last French fancy. So I mean,
I've not had a French fancy for ages.
I tend to get them in winter because they've got like these blue box ones, which are basically just pure vanilla flavored instead of all the different ones, and I massively prefer them.
Fair enough.
You can have your
I always get a
French.
shit to 'em at Christmas time.
You can have your French fancy. I'll have my battle of Fireball.
Your battle of Fireball.
It's Battle Fireball!
I'll battle
Well,
it.
we better hope so with all these vampires around.
Yeah, this is Social Fireball, this is Driving Fireball, and this is Battle Fireball.
This one's for me.
Technically, I married a French fancy, so I'm okay.
That's a good one. Good joke of the day.
Is it getting inspiration for that one?
Believe they deserve inspiration for that one.
Yes.
Everybody says.
Who was
Yeah.
taking notes?
Then yes, they may, because the DM wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Oh shit! And she appeared behind me.
That's even better.
Then I will.
You'll speak. This is a very heavy stream of. If
We
you
are
speak of
summoning
them, they
people.
appear.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I was already on Discord, but wasn't in Discord. Apparently, Ben mentioned my name, and then I went on the
Yeah.
Discord and in the chat.
Yeah, actually, is what if people are appearing. We can either solve this right now or break it immediately. 20,000 subscribers. I didn't just get a bunch, so we've fixed it.
Wait, who's on the Alterra chat?
suddenly, ding, 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 ding. Ah, good. What happened here? Oh, well, all the people who got.
Hey, there is money off and subs at the moment. So.
All the people who are going to those other streams have just all got banned somehow, and they're all following our way because we're the only live stream left on the
We're
channel.
the only people who haven't been banned on the entirety of Twitch. Man,
The only live
Which,
stream where
surprise.
everyone wears clothes. Yeah, even I'm wearing clothes. It's impressive.
Yes.
Okay.
That, with 30 seconds left on the clock, shall we just get going for doing quick summary checks? You can do summary checks while we're doing countdown anyway. All right, let's see who remembers what about last week. I believe we have a full cast.
I believe
We do.
you do.
All right,
Yes.
Alvina, start us off. What did you do last week?
Howdy! I threw a greenhouse at a dragon, got teleported out of the car twice, had to catch up with the car once, and currently swimming through lava because I stage dived to avoid getting killed by a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That sounds very Alvina. Yep.
Yep.
Dr. Zormir.
Led a bunch of Yetis into the belly of the beast to attack a bunch of vampires. One found out that their family had died and went super Saiyan and went stabbed them with a stake.
Udon the Yeti went God mode.
Whilst the rest of us tried to stab another one and he escaped, and are now currently in combat, waiting for the backup to arrive. Hopefully it's soon.
Hopefully, the DM has a rough idea of how many numbers it's going to be, but I'm not going to tell you. So it's a mystery for the players, since the DM got
Time is
sidetracked
urgent
by
and
dragons.
Yetis.
Lots of dead Yetis. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Was in a car driven by a spider and a horseman, and then people started disappearing out of the car, so he decided to turn into a giant pterodon. Pretty much, yeah.
Gwent.
Gwen bonded with the Drider, was never more impressed with Lou running away like an absolute coward, and more power to him. And also
Appreciate
baby
that.
blonde Zormir down a cliff. The happiest moment of his life, maybe.
It's true, it's true. Lou Grimm.
Yeah, Lou has PTSD now.
Now.
What, the rest of this adventure hasn't done it?
It took a while for him to crack.
He was fine until like a few weeks ago, but it's re-emerged when people start disappearing again.
He got over the trauma of being in a cult, and then the new
That
trauma
wasn't
came in.
traumatic.
Now you just need to get over the trauma of being trapped in a games puzzle.
Yeah, in someone else's body as well.
Hey, Lou's fine. with
Yeah,
that.
per a comment earlier, just to make sure it's clear, it is the point's body, and you're Lou's the one trapped in the puzzle, not the other way around. So the point has dominance over the body. It's just occasionally you possess them. It's very important we clear this up. So if the body goes anywhere, it's the point's body first and foremost.
Okay.
It's just
Fair
conveniently the point was a little wrapped up in puzzle stuff last week. They weren't here.
Yeah. But puzzle stuff means sitting in Chris's other room watching Crow play Baldur's Gate, right?
Yeah, exactly. Very puzzle heavy. And last but not least, coming back from hiatus last week of watching Baldur's Gate in my living room, it's Yugi the Pointer, or the Pointio. The hell are you pronouncing that?
Like Yugi, that's how you spell Yugi Moto, but with
Pointo.
yeah, but
Well,
with
that
Yugi
is set
Moto. Yes, I was solving puzzles, definitely.
Actually, shouldn't it be Yami Pointo? I know Lou is Yami. That's it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember which one was Yami and which one was Yugi.
Yami is the fair. It's not his actual name. It's like Aten or something.
Atem,
like that,
yeah.
I remember his
So
name.
I checked Wikipedia to try and work it out, which is why I know that's how you spell it. But I couldn't work it out. So.
And conveniently this week, the point having, done as much puzzle solving as they want, they beat a chess puzzle, I don't know, and managed to get back to their body, objecting Lou, and now having to give consent for Lou to possess them each turn. At least until the point disappears again.
No, no.
Wait until I start getting to the Aurea Calculus arc. Why can't I not pronounce that?
Ooh. Sorry.
The calculus arc.
I am now officially a doctor of mathematics, so...
Hey.
Do you mean the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal?
Maybe.
No, not whatever the hell that was.
Pause. No.
In a word, no.
Those who actually know Yu-Gi-Oh, who may be among the viewers, the green circle that steals souls, because the DM can't pronounce
Steel
it.
of Orichalcos.
Yeah.
There you go.
There
that
you
one.
go.
So not actually
I think Ben's
calculus.
was right.
Which weirdly is appropriate for Alterra, since the main theme is souls give power. And
Yeah.
monsters steal souls. Note to
Wait, am I gonna
self,
get turned
new-
into a dragon?
new monsters. Maybe.
That's what happened in that. That's actually
It's
what
where your
happened in
character
that
arc
arc.
wants to go.
Yeah.
But for now, we're going back to our favorite pasta gang of Yetis as they try to stop a what's 13? Is it baker's dozen? A baker's dozen
13, yeah.
of enhanced pure spawn vampire spawn from killing the rest of the Yetis.
I'll have you know, they got one.
We got one. We actually got one.
We got one.
It's no longer the baker's dozen.
Yeah, it's just a dozen.
It's a standard dozen.
Everyone else's dozen.
Just
Everyone
a
who's not
standard dozen. Okay, let's see. You guys should hopefully all see the initiative for the pasta boys. That's fine. Occasionally, I'll go back to Alvina on the other end. For the most part, for the other players, though, you will be traveling in the car, having successfully escaped the Platinum Time Dragon last session, and will be on your way to rendezvous with Zormir. Let me also just rearrange this.
I have to catch up to the car.
You do have to catch up the
Assuming
car.
Gwent will
You
stop
haven't
the
escaped
car.
the dragon.
Yeah.
Gwen has informed me they have not stopped the car. They are
Oh, yeah.
continuing at full speed.
He pretty much he's definitely.
I don't think I would have ever stopped.
Mhm. I'm not.
You'd have stopped the car if you weren't in the car, I think.
There's they're in the lava. I know it. I know it. They're coming. I know it.
Yeah,
It's all
he's,
yours.
he's now no longer outrunning the dragon. He's outrunning Alvina.
The car will speed up when Gwent sees Alvina swimming through the lava. It's like, that's not real. I'm seeing things. Get out of here.
Maybe we lose Alvina, we lose the pets. Who knows?
Well,
And then someone else has to deal with the pets. That's worse, I think.
Oh no, we just
no,
Dump 'em
they
off
just
somewhere.
don't feed
It's
or water
fine.
them, and they'll die.
Don't worry, Angel will still be there.
Yeah. The big one, currently.
Mhm.
Heat metal can be upcast. Okay.
You're checking how easy is it going to be to kill Zorba with heat metal? Very.
Previously for the Yetis, you have managed to successfully stealth up and kidnap one of the spawn and murder them with a garlic steak. However, you have been drawn into combat with the rest. I believe we are starting on Jasper's turn. Previously, he just commanded all the other spawn to start disposing of their Yeti captives and then turning their attention to you. The broken Yeti on the bottom left has already been thrown off a cliff and is heavily bloodied and is looking very close to near death. Probably a shot or two will finish them off. The rest are fighting back. Some of the Yetis have jumped in front of some of the adolescents that initially discovered you to protect you as you were fighting spawn. A couple other things you remember is that the spawn seem to have rings of storing with shield in them, as well as rings of freedom of movement, or at least Zormir is aware of this and has shouted this unintellectually to, or unintelligibly to everyone else. But somebody was trying to bite a finger off. Was it Orzo that had just seen Zormir pointing at the finger and trying to bite it off?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it
okay.
was.
Yep.
That sounds about right. So, with that, Jasper's going to step up to the edge of the cliff. They're still kind of got the Elder Yeti on his knees, beaten up and bloodied yet again. This Elder is not
Nice.
having the greatest week.
Nope.
As Jasper looks over, still unaware of the deceased spawn since you dispatched them quietly. Also, Fusili is currently keeping lookout, but can run in and help at any point they would like now that the point is back.
Oh yeah, point, if you didn't watch last week's episode, yeah, garlic sticks are vorpal weapons against specifically vampires.
Okay, good to know. So I watched last week's episode through a wall and haven't caught up properly.
That's why I was checking, just in case you hadn't noticed that particular bit.
Yeah.
But as Jasper looks out over the scene, a couple of the spawn fighting the newly arrived Yeti, he does spot Zormir. Previously, he was trying to antagonize Zormir. But let's see, how would Jasper do this? Do you really think that you have it in you and your little peasant gang to defeat me and my children, siblings? There we go. Me and my siblings, we are the top of the top. The very few selected by King Stradson. The greatest of our class, and you think you have what it takes to stop us? I bet you can't even keep cool under a little bit of heat. As he's gonna reach out his hand towards Zormir, in a, let's see, what is the range of this? He's 60.
I want to say it's 60.
Yeah, he's within 60 feet of you. Luckily enough for him. He's
Yeah.
going to reach out his hand, and he is going to begin casting a up-leveled spell. I need to actually check what spell slots he has left.
Yes.
Let's up it to 5 circles. As suddenly glowing in the air, in interlocking arcane sigils, 5 circles of power appears in the air in a dazzling jasper. Jasper's a color. Yeah. The
Yeah.
color is jasper. Any dazzling jasper color that matches his eyes.
Jasper is the colour of Jesse's hair.
And he is going to cast Heat Metal on Zormir. I know none of the Yetis have counterspell. I assume Zormir doesn't have counterspell.
Most appropriate picture in the Discord.
What are you just looking at for this? Oh, is it? Okay, Beef Stew, right, got it.
Yep.
Raincoat up there. Alright, so normally 2d8 at 2nd level. He's upping it to 5. That's an extra 3 on top of that. So that just scales to 5d8. Okay. Let's see. He's doing this with your armor. I don't believe you can do anything against the
Can't
armor.
do it against armor, no. Unless it's like light armor, which I think you can like immediately doff because there's the armor taking off rules.
I mean, isn't
but
the armor
zombies is
light?
like 10 minutes usually.
Nope.
Have you
Instant.
got the instant one? You can do something potentially eventually about that.
Artificer armor, I think you can just take on and off as an action.
I can don and off as an action.
That's not going to take an action. For the first turn, though, and it will take away your AC.
And his
He is,
leg.
And
my
his
arm.
arm.
he is going to get the first cast on it. Just since you can't drop it, it'll just deal the fire damage. 22 fire damage as your armor begins to heat up all throughout your body.
And you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, which is brutal.
Yes, until your next turn.
It smells a scary spell.
But Jasper's going to be concentrating on that for now until you get a chance to take off your armor. Soba, we go to you. It's your turn.
Okay, Sober's not very healthy at the minute. Just double check, make sure that they're actually still up, because I can't remember if...
You're on 0.
Okay, maybe not.
according to your character bar, at least you're on 0.
Okay, so he's down then.
Unconscious.
Death save.
Oh, you're on 0 and 2 death saves.
Oh,
Is that
2 fails, yes,
2-4
because...
again?
Yes, because I got hit while I was down.
Oh.
Yeah, critted against you.
Yeah.
All right, so Soba might die this round.
So
Right,
If they roll below 10.
Yay.
let's see. Oh, no, he's still alive. It got 11.
Yes!
Ooh.
Still alive for the time being. All right, unnamed spawn group 3. This was the one that was up on the top
Here.
or the bottom left cliff that had just thrown at the broken Yeti. Let's wait.
Crossbows out, right?
They do. Let's see. Who do they want to fire
Yeah, they
against?
were
I guess they'll fire
fiery
against the
as
central
well.
one. They have the option of being fiery. These ones currently are. They're going to wait until people are a little bit closer to the tents before firing them off. Might still just light them for fire damage anyway. Spawn don't particularly care about it being fire. It's not radiant or light.
Yeah, they can regenerate it, right?
Yeah, but it burns, you know.
2
You've seen
shots.
Blade.
So do chilies.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and for the
jalapenos.
first of them, let's go ahead and
That's not fair.
ignite the tent. So this tent is going to explode in flames as the one of the unnamed spawn lights up the covered material onside the arrow and shoots it into the oil lace canvas tops. There we go. Words. It's a Friday, everyone. Welcome to Alterra.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's a Friday, by the looks of it.
Who knows with time shenanigans?
And with their other shot, let's go ahead and shoot into Ragu.
Ah, yes, he's not looking good.
Let's see.
He's
that's
better than
plus-
Soba.
He's not dead yet.
That's what I'm saying. He's better than Silver.
Because he's not
Uh,
dead
Plus
yet.
8. A 22
gonna-
to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
But
You were going to say something?
I thought it was me. Sorry.
Oh, no, I'm just gonna shoot at you for that terrible pun.
That's fair.
This will actually be the second guy because they have heavy crossbows. So they don't have the loading property. Well, they have the loading property, and they guys don't ignore it. So 1 shot. It's fine. That means I get to do extra damage instead.
Shot, 1 kill.
And this will deal an extra
life.
2d6 fire damage. Oh, I'm supposed to do the actual +5 into that as well. So that is
Yeah, he's down.
16.
He's already down.
And you would have taken fire damage. But you're down, so it doesn't matter.
I had 8 HP.
That is lucky for you. That is both unnamed spawn number 3 though, because they only get 1 shot with their heavy crossbows as they start to like put it down and put an arrow and start winding it back up again. Alrighty then. I believe we go to Orzo next. Actually, it's Zormir then Orzo.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I saw Zolma just get skipped.
Zormir's
skipping
gonna
the,
burn to death now.
Zombie
Because-
dead.
On my initiative tracker, I have all the other characters like Gwent and stuff, so I skipped
Ah.
the name ones and looked for the thing, forgetting Zormir is here. So Zormir, is your turn. Your armor is beginning to heat up.
So, is it at the start or the end of the turn that I take more damage from the heated metal?
It is as a bonus action on Jasper's turn.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna move to this spawn.
Oh, I don't actually think we rolled initiative for. No, we have initiative for Silly.
Yeah, I think we rolled it. It just. Yeah. we
Yeah, it's just 2.
last-
It's just at the bottom.
I was
Yeah.
trying to turn tracker. It was just pinging
Yep.
them.
Found it eventually.
Yeah, he was keeping watch.
You're making sure that nothing snuck up behind us.
First attack.
Oh,
Radiant.
Zormir
Because
is-
it's a bitch when
Ready.
people sneak up behind other
Mm.
people.
21 for this spawn. This one hasn't used any of their
Ooh.
charges because the one you were attacking has gone up to the top left, which means they still have 5 charges. Then yeah, they're going to use their reaction to cast shield as a arcane barrier erupts around them.
Okay. Second attack.
Oof.
Nope.
Oof.
Better damage, but
Yeah, not with a shield up though.
Unfortunately, the heat
Yeah.
of the armor is starting to constrict some of your movement. It's getting heavier as you begin to get exhausted by it.
I have anything for bonus action?
Is your shield push a bonus action?
Oh, that's a reaction.
A reaction, okay.
Oh, bloody hell. I'm gonna steal that damn fucking finger of yours in a minute.
You're gonna steal that finger. Wow, okay, fair enough. Weird thing to just say.
Ah,
when Zomir takes his
Bang.
armor off, ours is going to be his crutch.
but I ain't dead yet, you.
I'll help you, my god.
I think I would have been trying to aim towards his hand as I was attacking as well anyway, but obviously no hits. Come on, Orzo. You can do it.
That we go to Orzel's turn.
I follow my god. I go for fingers.
You do so.
God, watch the
Orzo,
finger.
as you're running directly there, there is a flaming tent right next to that path you're trying to take. Do you attempt to just push through the heat and the smoke coming off that tent Or are you going to be
Yeah.
forced to go
I'm gonna-
around?
Oh, actually, no. Yetis have a fear of fire, don't they? So
They
I
do.
will not run through it like a god. So I will run round the other way, the long way.
Yeah, you are not the god. Your god is the
No.
god. So.
Inverted commas.
I know it's not probably going to work, but we always start with a chilling gaze. Hopefully, they will take something first.
Well, they still take the damage, right? They're just immune to the
Yeah.
paralysis. So, it's something.
So it's worth a try.
Worth a try. This was a Constitution saving throw for the vampire. They
13.
don't have proficiency, so it's fine. That's a 19.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh well.
Because I'm going for fingers, do you want me to roll at disadvantage?
No, I just add 5 to the DC. It's the equivalent. Oh no, the DC to
Well.
AC.
That sucked, and that sucked twice. Wow, good rolls.
I think
Happy
you
to be
struggle.
here.
You struggle to hit anyway because they've got shield right now. So
They got shield for
Yeah.
a turn, and it's a higher AC. It's not like 8 armor, like 30.
Oh yeah, but I'm blaming the fact that I'm just trying too hard to go for the fingers.
Yeah.
Trying too hard. Alright, let's see. It's unnamed spawn group 2. These two are going to continue bullying the innocent Yeti up here, and the one who previously lit the other tent on fire is going to aim down with another shot. So let's see. Ragu's unconscious. Udon is still upright.
Yep.
Let's
Yes,
fire at
but
Udon.
very, very angry because mummy and daddy died.
Yep. There they are.
I mean, they should be like ash by now.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oof.
Let's see, and they're gonna light another flaming heavy crossbow bolt. So that's gonna be a D10 for the crossbow, plus 5 for the dex, and then the 2d6 for the fire damage, for a grand total of 18 damage. 9 of which is fire.
It's fine. He's up. He's very hurt, but he is up. He's actually bloodied now.
mm-hmm.
Well, half of the Yetis there are up.
That's gonna be group 2. I am going to bloody the innocent yetis up here. So these two are not looking good. The only reason they are still alive is the unnamed spawn are taking their time and playing with their food. Let's have a look. It is technically Alvina's turn, so we're going to head back to the other map for a quick breather, as things are not looking good in Yeti Town.
Not at all.
But are they looking better for Alvina? Previously, they'd jumped into lava, and Diaf is hovering over looking for them.
Where am I, actually?
Where are you? That is a
I
great
know I
question.
jumped into the lava. I can't see my model.
Are you under someone? Just to go. Yeah, I think.
There I am. I was
There
above.
you are. You're right
I
on the
jumped
top,
in like
yeah.
around here, if memory serves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're next to the greenhouses, so I'll put you just off there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll keep everyone up there just to indicate that they're up to the north. But yes, Alvina, you are currently doing your best to negotiate with the lava elementals as you try and dance your way through it, having to keep concentration on your moves. So you're a little bit distracted. This is going to cause a disadvantage on checks,
Yeah.
since you have to keep moving in a certain pattern, otherwise you will burn to death.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Butterfly stroke.
Move that way. I knew the way they were going, so.
Give me a basic survival check. This will be a low DC, just to make sure you get the right direction. But it occurs to you that you are... Well, we'll see how your check goes to see if you get the correct direction.
Yeah, you said disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage, yes, just because you're unable to kind of like pop your head up as easily. 15 is fine. It was a DC. Probably just a 10. I was going to make it low. Either way, 15 passes. It occurs to you that you are traveling upstream in the river, off lava.
Oof.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean
I
anything.
you
it's
wish
just
you were
direction-wise.
salmon instead of dragon, like.
She's strong. She's a strong.
But since you are having to do a very convoluted form of swimming, also give me a athletics check to see how well you do.
Yep. Do I
Let's assume that this is a long-term process. This will be more than
fair.
this will be for like half an hour swimming upstream. We're technically out of initiative for you.
Cool. This still a disadvantage?
Yes. You're having to move your body in ways that you are not entirely experienced. That's fine, 13. And go ahead and make me finally a Constitution save just to see how long you can keep this rigorous activity up. This will actually be a flat roll, since it's not.
Fire.
Oh, it's more just it isn't affected. It's a roll to check how long you can move, so it isn't actually affected by the fact that you're moving.
Yeah, fair.
It's always good.
Whereas the convolution, like way you're trying to move, affects how efficiently you are actually athletically swimming, since you're having to compromise a lot.
Yeah.
16 is fine. Cool. You are naturally proficient with swimming and fire. Apparently, lava. The fact that the water is lava does not seem to be deterring you in any way. Finally, I'm going to do a check for DR, since they were not entirely concentrating on you. Let me get my actual dragon stat block off, and just to see if they try and do anything before you get out of their reach. More importantly, if they notice you or if they care. I don't really think I have a problem perception-wise. They have such a ridiculous perception.
Yeah.
But let's see if they care. Yeah, well, let's do a very base wisdom check here. 18. They are aware of you. And they have reasons to dislike you.
I threw a house at him.
So they are going to attempt to attack you at least once. Let's use...
Can I have it, just a little bit, because, Deb's like I'm just imagining Alvina's swimming around in it and popping her head up, but she's doing a lot of it, like, in the lava. Can I have a perception check to see if I notice it trying to attack me and dive under the water, the lava at that particular moment?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah.
That one.
You don't have the jinxing power.
24!
It's Jamie with the jinxing power.
Alright.
I wasn't trying to jinx it. I was just trying to say that'd be funny if it was. We see nothing.
Let's do a concentrated breath attack. I'll give you advantage on the saving throw. Actually, I'll convert this from a charisma to a dex save with advantage because you're able to see it in time. You might be able to avoid it altogether. It's a very pinpointed laser attack it's doing. So let's go ahead and set that DC there. Okay. Go ahead and give me a dexterity.
Isn't it?
Give me a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Unlikely, but you never know.
I'm just checking if I have that bardic inspiration still. I do.
I mean, if it's been half an hour, that would have worn off in the last 10 minutes.
I think it'd been half an hour I'm out of the cave.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Just because we're not technically initiative.
19, still probably not high enough, but I'll take a 19.
19? Unfortunately, it is
Yeah.
not. Alright, what is the concentrated form of this do? I want to add an additional effect to the base tiny breath weapon. Make it a little bit special.
There's something quite entertaining on. There's a small
I like
chance that Alvina turns into a child here.
Yeah, a very young child, because you're only literally 21.
Yeah. Oh, she's 25.
25? I
She
thought it was,
No.
21.
No, she's 20. She's 25.
Ah,
I think someone else.
even though it's just a straight 25, not elf years.
Yeah, actual 25.
Roll me a D100. I'm going to add 15 to it.
I mean,
21.
21.
So that's 15. 36.
36.
If I age down, I'm like negative.
You haven't been born yet.
All right. As you are impacted by the beam, you feel a strange, distorting feeling as the lava around you seems to ebb out a little bit. It actually lowers in height. Other than that, as you glance around, dragon's gone.
Okay.
I think I know what's happened here.
I think I might know what's happened as well. Can I have a quick glance at myself to see if I've changed at all?
You do. You once you're also the black fog is also gone.
Yeah.
As the dragon's gone and you get up onto the ground, you're able to give yourself a quick look over. Nothing seems to change about you.
Okay, I haven't reverted to Chibi Alvina, which I think might be more terrifying for the party than anything else. Okay, I am. Well, weird. Alvina's not smart enough to realize what I'm pretty sure has happened. So, I'm gonna look and try and find the car tracks, I guess.
All right, give me a survival check.
24.
You are confident that no car has ever traveled on this path.
Oh, crap.
You're fairly confident cars haven't even been invented yet.
Yep. Okay. And I saw the car driving this way, right?
You did, yes. Cannot be more than half an hour
You knew
ago.
it was coming this way anyway, so.
It's like, that's weird. One moment.
That's actually not bad for you.
For me, that's great.
Considering it's a -2.
Yeah. I don't think it's quite. She's quite smart enough to go that. But okay, I've got an idea of what she's gonna do. She's thought, right. First thing I should do, I should sit down, collect myself, because the dragon's gone. I'm gonna walk a bit further, by the way, just for reference.
Walk and think, walk and think.
Yeah. And basically, she'll be doing essentially a short rest and then like sit down, have a quick bite to eat, essentially.
Do you have immunity from heat exhaustion yet?
I think I have advantage. I don't know if I've actually got immunity to it yet.
Just
Level 1. Fire, so with advantage. I don't think so. I think we were just waving it through like short periods of time, but I don't think.
Okay. Then because the ground you are on would have cooled a little bit, but I still kind of want to keep the terrain effect on it. Is still being heated from the lava around it. It's a little bit less than it previously was, but it's still enough to cause the terrain effect. You're unable to rest on this ground without scalding or exhausting yourself.
Okay, I'll keep.
Just keep moving back and forth.
I'll keep going until basically I get to a point where it's just barely cool enough to do it. If there is a spot like that.
Eventually, but it will take a little while, and I'll roll at least one random encounter check first.
Yep.
So that's fine. We'll come back to you in a second as Alvina starts heading off into the caverns, looking to find an area to rest. As we move back to the rest of the...
She's trying to keep mostly on the same path, by the way, because...
Yeah.
The same path that has no tire tracks.
Yeah, because she still keeps going, well, this is the direction they're going, so the village is probably this way.
Hey, what were you on about tire tracks? They were spider feet there.
Okay, there's no
There's
spider.
no tires.
There's no spider leg tracks here, I guess. Whatever the vehicle is. I rolled a 24.
Oh, it
that's
still
pretty
had
good.
wheels.
I rolled a 24. It's pretty good. Now I'm imagining like the train from that horror game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Future
unnamed
Charlie.
on group 1.
Charlie, that was it. Yeah.
So they're going to go ahead and do 2 claw attacks against the people around them. So let's go ahead and do 1 attack against Orzo, or 2 attacks against Orzo, since it can be 2 claw attacks. A 18 to hit Orzo, and then let's go ahead and do the second attack, and a 26 to hit Orzo.
Yep. And
That's 2. I'm just going to do all the damage at once. So that's 44 plus then the 10 altogether.
Oof.
And I'm not going to bother about grappling you. They don't care about eating you guys. So that's a total of 22 damage.
How's
Okay.
ours looking?
I'm still. Well, I was at full health, so I'm good. The love of my
that's
god
right,
keeps me
'cause
strong.
You were still in the car, which was in the force field box.
The other vampire spawn is going to turn on Udon, who was attacking them, and is going to try and hit Udon as well. Let's see. 2 claw attacks against Udon. Ooh, an 11.
First one actually misses, yeah.
Yep. And an 18, so that'll just be the 2d4 plus 5. For 9 slashing. Yeah, 9 slashing as they're digging their claws into you.
He's still up!
Udon
Barely!
holding on.
He's just still mad. It's keeping him going.
The rage.
Udon, it is now your turn.
Okay. Udon is going to... The steak's working well, and he's just going to try and just shank it. Again.
In general, or in the heart?
In the heart. Hopefully in the heart, at least.
Well, aiming for the heart.
I don't think I've done chill engage on this. Actually, no, I think I've done chill engage on this particular one so far.
Mhm.
I don't believe they become immune to it, though.
Yeah, there's
They do.
a.
It's how chilling gaze works.
I think they can still get affected by it.
It's how the base stat block works, but it's never how I do it in Alterra
Oh.
because I hate one-off effects.
Cool, I'll do the chill engage on it again, I guess. Just before I do the attacks.
Normally I do a recharging effect, but for you guys, it's just a free action.
Or
It's a
if you're gonna-
DC 13 con save.
Especially
Definitely
since these guys
gonna
have such
be-
ridiculous con.
Yeah.
Definitely chill engage. They murdered
20.
your parent.
Yeah.
You want
Is it
to
save or
murder them.
suck?
No, it's all. Yeah, it's all or nothing.
Yeah, I thought it was. And I'll
No.
do the attacks.
No half damage for this. Let's see if you can crit in for that Vorpal Blade effect.
Yeah, you know, like you did last...
Oh,
So close.
I've got like
as-
519 so far, by the way.
As you like pierce into them, you actually do get the tip of the stake into their chest, but they manage to like clamp onto you and you struggle to stop you piercing in all the way.
This one's great. It's like, this one get worryingly close. This vampires go. How much damage were these again? The stakes?
They were a D4 plus strength, so plus 4 for the Yetis.
D4 plus 4. So I'm assuming that damages at least. 7.
7. They also technically do a poison check, so they see if they keep their regeneration from the garlic oil on it. As a plus 5 con check, this is fine.
Yeah.
They unfortunately it hasn't gone in enough to hit the whatever the hell bloodstream a vampire has. Yeah, I feel like they have a bloodstream while they're alive or while they're healthy.
they have a bloodstream. It's just not necessarily their blood.
Animus.
As they push you off and you try striking again, they manage to maneuver out of the way. Your wound's starting to really affect you now as you're starting to lose breath. Ragu,
Your anger's dissipating.
I feel like I remember Ragu going down, so death saving throw, but you're still on 0 for now.
Ah, crap.
Fortunately, that's one death saving throw for Ragu. Vasily, it is.
I was gonna say, should I
Time to
roll
Vasily.
sobers? Because I don't. Oh no, sobers after. the
Yours
death
is you're high in the initiative.
Yeah, we've not actually gotten to the second round yet. This is still all the first round.
round.
With multiple rounds until the party arrives. Vasily, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You've come to check on your party, and things do not look to be going well from a distance.
I guess if they were gonna sneak up on us, they would have done so by now. So are these purple things rocks or?
Oh yes. To explain the map to you, the purple things are either walls or rounded boulders. So they're like where the edges of the high rises are. So you're up on the top, and then you've got little like boulder steps going down to the ground floor. With each of these areas being high rises.
Okay, so
Just watch you don't fall down that little.
They're, I believe
you're
I made them about 20 feet tall.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
It was about 15,
so
20.
so Yetis have a climb speed.
Yeah.
And
45.
that's,
Yeah.
that's
Can
fine,
I-
right?
But Zormir almost fell down that slope.
To be fair, Zormir's though, yeah. Yeah, you can easily climb up and down the walls without any sort of penalty or
say-
checks.
Can I go to here and then just sort of Spider-Man across to here?
Yes, I will say because it's so close to a burning tent, however, that you are going to need to make a wisdom check. A little wisdom check, but to put yourself in that proximity of the fire.
That's fair.
'Cause
something
it
that just,
was- what was it,
Stealth
oil
Yeti
that
climbing the
was-
walls is what's going on right now.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh.
dun.
Oh damn!
Oh no,
You
that
rolled
is
one.
that's
You rolled
rolling a
a one.
1 rather than 1d20.
No space. I heard it roll. No, you rolled one anyway.
It's still in that one.
You
Okay.
know what? Fair enough.
You do plan this, and you get close to the fire, but then suddenly the fire catches like a little bit of like unburnt oil, and it erupts into another like sudden engulfment that just puts you off the idea entirely.
So reach there, go. Actually, I'm gonna go down here.
You know what? No.
Okay. Let's just sneak down this way.
And just an
Shit.
FYI as
Let's
well,
not go that close to that fire.
All the tents are doused in oil,
That's
Yeah.
fish oil. Yeah, so they're all explosive.
Just-
so
Yeah, just sneaking down here.
Clarify, the tents aren't like normally in oil. The spawn have put
yeah,
the oil
that's
on
what
there.
I'm
Yeah.
saying, they've all been doused in oil.
In case anybody's wondering about that. Alright, so Facility, are you doing
It's
anything
like
up for a turn?
turtle wax.
Nope, that's it. Unless I can like throw a rock. No, I dashed anyway, so don't have action left.
Dash, then that's fine. That actually takes us to the next round then as we go back to Jasper. Zormir, did you take your heated metal off? I don't remember you doing it.
You
I
did.
don't think so. No, he just attacked.
Alright, then we're into round 2. And for those watching at home, this is a great opportunity to help the party out as we try and do more viewer engagement. So for every user that comments, help the party, I will deduct a round from the secret background count to when the other party members arrive.
One moment.
So I'll let that everyone quickly logs into their Twitch account to help themselves.
Yeah, I've got a far better idea.
And for everyone who says hinder the party, I will add a round on.
You got my plan.
As Jasper looks out at the rest of the party and continues to mock Zormir. You didn't even take the armor off, you fool! Isn't that Arcanite, artificer-based armor?
And you think I'm going to go down that easy to a little bit of hot metal?
Yes! That's generally how arrogant fools go down, yes!
Then how come you haven't gone down from it yet?
Who said that? What's that grumbling voice I can't understand? Are you trying to say something in Yeti? I don't speak your foul tongue.
Maybe that's another secret mouth that the points put on me. Just for webs
It's
again.
specifically just one sassy response I predicted.
As Zormir takes another 20 fire damage from their burning armor.
Okay.
Help the party here too. Thanks, you bit.
Let's help the party trending. Help the party trending.
Yeah, just feed Alvina.
Eat Alvina.
I think there's a conflict of interest somewhere here.
No idea what you're talking about.
I'm looking at Sheepbeard here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take Sheepbeard's first answer, which does cancel out one of the other answers. That's what you get for being a wise ass.
Oh, thanks, Sheepbeard.
Yeah, jeez, Sheepbeard.
You
Maybe our only
bastard, whoever
fan,
you
but
are.
doesn't mean you have to be sassy.
All right, but that is Jasper. Actually, I think there's a fucking bonus action as well.
It is, yeah. Heat metal's really, really good.
It's another good artificer spell.
It's
What
one of
you
the best
going to
spells
do?
in 5e, just outright, to be honest.
Well, when you have so much metal armor on.
Mhm.
What
Fine,
you
Alvina's
going to
actively
do?
immune to
Cast
it. Doesn't
it
have any metal
again?
objects.
What are you gonna do?
Well-
Stab me? Matt says
What
Matt
are you
stabbed.
gonna do? Stab me. You have that to be stabbed.
It depends what they're stabbing you with.
I mean, I'm just looking up artificer spell to see what chaos I can cause.
Basically, any wizard spell.
It's a lot of the
Basically,
it's a
any
lot of the
wizard
wizard spells. Yeah.
Do like a good.
Fireball.
He's already concentrating. He can't deconcentrate. What else would be good to get Zormir?
An edited mending that seals the joints in his armor.
Oh, that's welding.
Yeah, brilliant.
Welding.
It's called fabrication. It's a different spell and it's high level.
So many of these are concentration.
Mm.
Yeah, that's one of the downsides.
Yeah,
about
downsides
spells,
of-
a lot of them
spells,
are
yeah.
concentration spells.
That's why Tink didn't use that many actual spells.
You know what? He's just for the fun of it. I'm just going to catapult things at Zormir.
Yes, the best spell.
Throw a rock with
I cast
magic.
trebuchet.
I cast rock.
I mean, catapult has been my most useful spell this entire campaign.
It's one of the most useful spells. Outright, it's awesome.
As long as it's not like a Yeti catapult.
That'd be great, actually. No,
We
use
just
Yeti
start throwing
use
up
Yeti
Yetis.
catapult.
Fastball special.
All right, Zormir. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
He's throwing a Yeti at you.
Make a dexterity.
Yeah, so
hilariously
disadvantage
not.
because they're big.
No, just a regular saving throw. Amazingly, heat melt doesn't affect saves, so you're lucky in that regard.
Okay.
Yep. Because you already stopped, dropping, rolling.
Ooh.
All right, yeah, that
Not
succeeds. As the rock just continues on past you and smashes into a wall behind you.
Dormir just sees it coming and just dodges his head, going, "The hell was that, you fool?"
Jasper just snickers as he's looking down at you.
Zormir's too busy, like, with the heat. He's like, what? And he moves to the side and the Yeti just yeets past them.
You can tell that he's not taking this encounter seriously. He's using just weakened spells against you and just waiting for you to exhaust yourself from the heat metal. Soba, it is
Insulting.
your turn.
And death save.
Another
can do it,
chance to
Soba.
potentially die.
You can get yourself right back in this.
Maybe. We'll see.
Because you is alive.
He's unconscious
Barely.
at the minute.
Yeah, you're alive.
Go, Soba, go,
He's
go.
got one positive save, one death save, and two saves.
Oh, two.
Nice.
Hey!
You have two
You're bringing
positive,
it
two fails.
Breaking even now.
Alright.
Also,
So-
Mhm.
oh yeah, two positives.
Yeah.
Yeah, two fails from the attack while they were unconscious that critted. Alright, it is time for Unnamed Spawn 3, and with no more tents they want to put on fire that aren't right next to them, let's go ahead and have them shoot at the remaining two Yetis, although I guess in this case both of them would be Orzo because they're the closest. But we'll see if Orzo goes down. They're going to load up,
Aw.
or they having loaded up their heavy crossbows from last round, they're going to fire in at you for a 16 to hit,
It's
which unfortunately is going to hit for 21
Ooh.
mixed damage.
Ooh, damn.
I have 8 points left. I'm still alive.
You're still up. Never mind alive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also,
Obviously-
Udon made him just slightly thicker than the other Yeti.
And
He's-
unfortunately,
Zormir bless you.
He's channeling that beast hide.
Hmm.
As you are thankful for being alive, the second unnamed spawn
Second
3
crossbow bolt hits you.
is gonna hit in for 26 to hit and 18 mixed damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, that'll do it.
As we go to Zormir's turn. Zormir, 3 of the 4 Yetis are down. I don't know if you've noticed, Visalia, I'll leave that between the two of you. What are you going to do? You are roasting from the inside. You're hoping to hold off until the Drider got back with your party, but given this is only the second round and you were unaware of any sort of Twitch shenanigans to lower that round, things are not looking good.
How silent did you make the vehicle?
I'm stepping round this
It
guy.
actually has da 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 playing.
I'm gonna step round that guy, basically staying within his attack range.
Okay.
And basically use the last spell and cast Hypnotic Pattern right on top of them, so it can get those 4, and unfortunately the Elder as well.
I don't think he particularly cares about being hypnotized at this point. I'm gonna be honest.
No.
I think he's
he
a bit
has more
beyond
things
that.
to worry about.
I think he's a bit beyond caring about being hypnotized.
I think he would care more if he was being healed.
And can I destiny it to bump the AC up? The DC up? Because he's just channeling
Yeah,
every
well,
bit of his power into it, even through the heated metal.
You can add your proficiency to give you expertise effectively in the DC.
Alright, so
22.
So it was
22.
I can just know that.
4.
We've got level 4 proficiency.
Let's see. Feat of movement doesn't do anything against charm as base vampire. Well, even as enhanced vampire spawn, they don't get anything against charm. Shielding won't do. Okay, cool.
Thank you. They are not
wisdom?
elven vampires. Good to know.
That would have been interesting.
That is the thing I've seen.
I mean, that would only give them advantage. But I feel like some of them are a mix.
Yeah.
Probably not of elf though. Oh, it's supposed to be based on the Underdark races. Maybe some of them would be dark elves. I don't know. I haven't worked out where I want dark elves to be in this world yet.
That's fair.
Or where elves in general are. Just kind of been spreading things.
You've been like
Well,
2 so far, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna care about Elder Yeti for this 4.
He's accepting this is the failed
He's just
save.
accepting.
Yeah,
He,
it's like,
he wants to be
"Please do
distracted.
something."
He
Kill
wants
me if
anything that'll
necessary.
distract him, yeah.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's do this one at a time. For dramatic effect, we'll do top right to the bottom left. You know, I'm just gonna roll them. No, I'll roll them one at a time. Let's see. +3.
Nice, man.
Well, that top right guy, perfectly fine.
Actually is
Jasper, however,
Hey.
That's the
actually
one you
is
want.
Jasper is hypnotized, and I believe that breaks concentration, so heat metal also goes down.
You no longer
Yeah.
beef stew.
Chill out, Zormir.
yeah.
Lavender, who has been mostly just enjoying Jasper taking the lead on this one, also is going to be hypnotized. And finally, for the last guy, also the 2 unnamed spawn are unaffected by this. They have slight tent coverings.
You said it increases the DC, so it's 22, the DC.
Yeah.
Oh, is it 22? Okay.
22, yeah, he does fail.
All right, then they're
Because
also
it's
failed.
DC 18 and
Um,
add 4 to that.
Yeah, this spawn is not only an elf, he just also wasn't paying attention whatsoever.
He wasn't looking at you. He was dealing with this Yeti. He was beating up that Yeti.
He was just like shooting down at them.
He was too busy having fun.
Zormir, your metal is no longer heating. That is your action. What else would you like to do?
Just you stand there for a minute. Turn around to the other guy and go. The other vampires and say, "Now, line up!" Cracks his knuckles. And I'm gonna use a bonus action to Guardian Field, give me some temp hit points. And just basically try and antagonize him into fighting me.
Nice. All right, we move to Orzo's turn, who is unfortunately down. but needs to make a death saving throw.
You got this, Ozo. Nat 20 this, right now.
Or they'll
Just
get your
making
ass
eye
up.
You have
contact.
Zormir's
Please,
blessing.
Zormir.
15.
Oh, disappointing God.
Do a
It's a
success.
positive.
You're stable.
Good man, you're not dying.
He's not stable. He's stabilizing.
Nah.
There's a
One
difference.
up. That's good.
In the positives.
This is unnamed spawn group 2. They're going to continue beating these guys up to the point of death. They are now near the point of death. They have got 1 hit point each, these poor Yetis. Yeah, you know, let's just make them unconscious, because it's equivalent to being deaf anyway. They're effectively near unconsciousness.
Mm.
And then Vampire 2 spawn is going to shoot down and just see if he can take Udon out to finish my Yeti massacre. A 24.
He's down. He can't do. He's got 3 hit points left. He can't physically do too little, and it's not a crit. So.
As Udon joins their brethren in unconsciousness.
Still probably taking a swing, just really at the last one with the stake.
If I'm going down, you're coming with me. But
Mm.
misses.
It completely misses.
Yeah, I might just
Awesome.
like tap him because the attack
Glances
is so weak.
off the arm. Glances off the arm. Ting. Or their clothing, I think they're wearing. But
Whatever they're wearing.
Okay, this comes to unnamed spawn group 1, and per Zormir's wish, they have started focusing on you.
Mhm.
because everybody else is dying.
And since they're both spellcasters as well, they're both going to cast a cantrip against you, as they are both going to try and come in at you with a flavorful pincer maneuver. It won't have any mechanical effect, but they're both going to come charging in at you with a shocking grasp, which they'll have advantage on because you are wearing armor of metal.
Mhm.
And I need to double check what their proficiency is for this.
Like, okay,
Or their intelligence.
the heat didn't do enough, so we'll bring out the electricity.
I mean, the heat did work, which is also bust out the
Yeah.
electricity.
I'm saying it didn't do enough. It's like it worked.
Higher
But-
spellcasting foci, they have a plus 10.
You're gonna
Mm.
taser him now.
I'm just going to roll the 2d20s and plus 10 to it, so a 26 to hit Zormir.
Ooh, that'll hit.
Yeah, I think that does actually.
Yep.
And a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yep.
As with the advantage, and the slight pinch maneuver they're doing, they come in and even just gracefully touching, just skimming across the armor is all they need to deliver that shocking zap throughout you. As they're
And now his arm
Three.
falls off.
The real arm actually falls off. The mechanical one's fine.
As soon
does
as-
shocking grasp increase on? Oh yeah, it does. Okay, goes through d8, right. So the first guy deals 10 lightning damage.
As a reaction, I'm going to hit one of them back 15 feet with my shield.
Dong.
Nice. The other guy does 4 lightning damage. 10
Okay,
feet.
about 10 probably. 15, I think you said.
So 10 and
Like over there.
Vasily,
like a-
get him!
That's like a diagonal. All right. First guy you just whack him. He just goes flinging backwards, rolls backwards, and gets back to his feet in a single movement. Luckily, they are naturally graceful. Other guy just kind of being slightly distracted by this does minimal damage to you as he comes in. Look at that, two 1s and a 2.
so 10 and 15.
What's
Or-
10?
What was the damage overall?
10 and
10 and 4. All right, 10 and 4.
Yeah, 10 and 4. So 14 altogether.
Alright.
All right, that goes to them. Udon, it is your turn. You have just recently gone down. Go ahead and give me your death saving throw.
Death save.
Guardian Field just about absorbed all that.
Knew it! I knew it!
Brings to his feet.
He gets up!
Like, come on, you bastards! I'll take
Well-
you all on.
You have 1 hit point and a full turn. Go for it.
That's my Udon! Get up there and kill it!
I think, yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna
no.
go for that. He's gonna go for that one.
If Orza wasn't down, he'd be so pissed.
Arthur is probably there sitting, being pissed.
Oh, he's
No,
unconscious.
ours was down.
Ours was down, but
you
he's still.
do this.
Yeah, they're on the cusp of consciousness for flavor anyway.
Oh yeah, and
Traitor.
the save on the guy as well, but he'll probably pass.
Oh yeah. Data +5 was it?
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, big tip. 21? Not at 20, but it... Make it work for it.
Yeah, it's big. Go ahead and roll me your D4 plus. It's gonna take the damage it does hit. He's not gonna bother shielding that.
7 damage and garlic.
Hey, 7 damage in splinters and garlic oil.
Yep. And D4 attack plus 6 second attack. Got it!
Yes.
Second kill! Udon's gotten 2 so far! What a beast!
I think as our
You do not make God
looks
sad.
He's not that, that's not Udon,
I
you
should-
don't kill
no.
my parents!
smirks at Junior saying,
Not
Jasper
Junior,
goes,
Junior.
Jasper going, what were you saying?
He's already hypnotized, he doesn't know.
Yeah, but he can still hear.
Yeah, Udon, he's just swaying on the spot. He's like, stabbed at his... I've got him. He's really like out of it at this point, but he's going. He's still going.
Rise of the zombie. Yeah, he's at this point. Describe what the hell just happens.
Yeah, Udon. I imagine he like went to like his knees, pretty much from the crossbow bolt. Like gritted his teeth, just slowly pushed himself up like arrows sticking out of him. Staggers forward, just grabs the vampire by his shoulder, turns around. It's like one weak stab, like goes to his shoulder. The second one goes right into his chest.
Essentially
think you're
Boromiring him.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're channeling your spirit animal of Alvina.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, we're good.
What a beast!
Oh, wow.
Damn,
Hero,
we're just
hero,
gonna
yeah.
continue the trend.
Come on.
Oh, you continue trying to not die,
that's
guys.
fine. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Alright, Fusilia, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, there's a spawn directly in front of me. Does this one have a crossbow?
This one, they have like a crossbow at their hip. They've not taken it out yet.
In that case, okay.
Steal his crossbow.
Yeah, I might try and stake this one and then steal its crossbow.
Mind, you can do a chill and gaze as well.
Yes, I'll chill and gaze this and then
And then stab. And steal.
and stab.
Well,
Ooh, 9, they actually failed. Go ahead and roll damage. It's
Okay,
3D
it
something.
is-
3d6
Yeah.
force.
Yes.
And they're immune to the
Right.
paralysis. So
This
doesn't
is gonna
matter.
work. Yes, it is. Nice.
that's because of the freedom of movement.
That's that, and then 2 claw attacks. I keep opening the points character sheet instead of the Yeti's one.
I don't see the damage, by the way. Did it roll?
No, it's not come up.
Oh,
it was
it's rolled
8.
to me. They've not.
Oh, okay,
continued,
these have
yeah.
gone direct to fix that.
Fair.
So that's a 17 to hit on the claw and a 20 to hit the claw. Are we just rolling claws for stakes?
The hit is the same, the damage is different.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, roll me. The first one misses. Second is a modified 20, but it does hit. So roll a D4 plus 4.
Seven.
So,
hey!
it's not bad.
I can play almost max.
A-
Almost
any
max.
bonus for this being a sneak attack?
Are you a rogue yeti?
Usually the rogue.
This is the Yeti version of fuck you. So
That's not. It's the downside of not being Noids.
Yeah. Yeah, we've gotten all our weird traits. You ate someone who was obsessed with bombs previously.
no. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Hmm.
we
Well, it was
discussed
like
the
that-
whole
that
Nod
was
thing
a-
last
it's-
week.
It was like Udon's a chef. He ate a chef at one point.
Oh no. I hope we don't meet any explosives experts and sort of go, oh, so that's who they ate.
And as the battle rages on around everyone, let's see. I don't think this actually brings the initiatives in. Do you guys want to reroll initiative for your main characters?
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that, I'm assuming that doesn't include.
Yeah,
Alvina.
sure, why not?
Let me,
We're up
let me
there.
just quickly
Does it
tidy this
even
up.
matter?
No, Alvina's
Just
doing
Alvina's
arrived.
doing other things. Alvina showed up an hour ago, actually.
Hmm.
She's been here the entire time.
Alvina's turned into a Yeti for some reason.
It turns out Alvina's in one of these tents. We just didn't know.
She just hasn't woken up yet. She's just having an actual nap. And the vampires don't want to touch her, don't want to wake her up.
It's that they actually are scared of Alvina, that they're not going
It
to
actually
say
is
anything.
genuinely in the in like they're like told about by Jimmy. They actually have the description of it. It's like, we're not gonna deal with this.
point over here. Technically the point should be there, and Lou can be about. Cool. During the car trip, the point managed to get their body back, and Lou is now disembodied phantom hovering over the point until it's their turn in initiative, in which case they possess the point to do stuff.
Yay.
But you are technically on the same map,
Huzzah.
Good.
or the same place, since you are sharing a body. Actually,
Need to actually check something now.
everyone, but yes, as the fight off the Yeti is going on, you've lowered the initiative count from 5 to 1, so they've shown off after the first round, thanks to the audience's help. Otherwise, you'd be
Yay.
waiting another 4 rounds for them to get here, which I don't think you'll survive.
Probably
No.
not.
But as you do so, you hear a rumbling in the corridors up above as it begins to get louder and louder, and there's a brief pause as people glance up.
Drive a car into a vampire.
And speeding in and coming to a screeching halt sideways before they fall off the damn cliff is the Drider vehicle that Zormir has created. And Zormir, as you glance up, it is your party. But there's one glaring missing part that just reverberates throughout your soul and causes a deep unease of unfamiliarity. There's no screaming Alvina at the helm.
Yeah.
Suck
the
your
fuck
bunch
is
of
she?
causes.
Like this, somebody's like, well, this is a problem. And it's like, wait, where is she? What is she doing right now? Let's be, she's not here.
She's sneaking up from the other side. I lied.
Who else is she fighting?
What else is she bringing to bear on this group of vampires?
Is she trying to tame the dragon?
He doesn't know there's a dragon.
Honestly, all we have to say, where is she? Dragon. That's it.
Oh fuck.
He's got another one.
I'm
Well-
happy I rolled 12 for initiative.
Kill some
yeah.
vampires, heal some Yeti. Get in here.
I got distracted checking my abilities.
Oh yeah. Also, I believe Chris, you said that they could have a short rest on the way over.
Ah, crap.
When they drive.
Yeah. Go ahead and that's a good point. Everyone
We haven't had a long rest since we
It's
were
been a
in
while
the
since
Celestial
we've had
realm,
a
right?
long rest.
Yeah.
18 years ago,
We
man
get
and boy.
short rest specifically, not long.
You had a long rest in the overnight inside the ruins itself before you went to explore the place the next day. So you have long rested here.
Oh, yeah, Alvina,
Good.
it was a house which had like a tree in it because Gwent really didn't.
That
like
means I have
Alvina
celestial
looked
form.
Ooh. You mean Lou has celestial form?
We both do.
You've been in the future for at least coming up 2 days now.
Yeah, that's the question. If I have a thing that can be used once per turn, does that mean Luke can use it as well?
No, you both have your own respective stat blocks.
Nice deal.
But yes, everybody do their short rest from the car ride over as you get to grips with the scene. It's also just kind of like steer everyone over here and move the car. Let's come in sliding this way.
Drift.
As amazingly,
Just a block of characters is rotated 45 degrees.
Yeah.
yeah, really captured the essence of that car drifting in. And to the rest of the Yetis, that I guess are still conscious, they look up and are these guys here to help? Are they not? You recognize the Drider? Is this the allies that Zormir sent for? Who knows? Because you couldn't speak common.
Oh, I just realized Fusili. 6 seconds ago, Fusili, who was watching for anyone sneaking up on us, turned away.
Also, fun part, the one person who can actually understand Yeti, not here.
Oh,
Nope.
I have tongues for later.
Mm-hmm.
Just not mid-combat.
Speaking of which, I need my random encounter thing for later.
I'm so sad. I wanted to do the Bring Me Thanos thing from Infinity War. Just slam down in the middle of a group of vampires.
You probably still can.
Maybe.
I believe I should have the mountain one done.
It depends if our theory is correct. Not really, but
Hmm.
in terms of an hour in the future. Yeah, I'll be just playing honestly. Have a snack, then keep walking down the road. Like, because the car is a lot faster than me, so if she is, like, in the past a little bit further, then the car will catch up. If she's not, she'll figure it out.
I get there eventually.
Yeah, eventually, maybe. Who knows?
Mhm.
All right, I think that's everybody's rolled initiative. Okay. Did everybody figure out the point in here?
I definitely rolled it.
What do you roll for initiative?
You got 20, Ali.
Yeah, 20 initiative.
Oh yeah, it should also be up there.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Add turn the point 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll be answering that. Cool. Then the point and Fukyu, you both get to act first as the car comes speeding in. Lou's technically in the same space as the point, so there you go. It's 4 of you.
Someone's crashed through a shop counter by the sound of it.
It's the car coming through.
You hit a postman on the way past or something?
As you glance out the side and the back windows of this car, 'cause it has them canonically, as we've established for some reason. I'm not sure what the hell the spider car looks like anymore. You notice Zormir off in the distance, surrounded by vampire spawn, dead yetis, and I'm pretty sure the Drider mentioned the yetis were the good guys.
Yeah, next to nothing.
Yeah.
You said the Yetis are good guys. And there's one Yeti just swaying with a stake in its hand next to a pile of ash.
Yes, the point. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like to start by seeing the destruction in front of us. I would like to rage, by which I mean I'd like to activate Celestial Form.
You would like to raid. Someone has to, I'm not here.
Fair.
I think you are here. You're already raging. You're right there.
I feel like we drift. I get launched out of the window and just immediately start flying. And take
Instead
I'm
of I'd
still
like
gonna
to
use my-
rage, I'd like to celestial.
yes, and I would like to. Let's,
Like the
let's
angel.
start it light. Let's just see what happens if I firebolt. Where is Jasper?
He's the one
Okay.
under
He
hypnotic
was down the
mouse.
bottom.
He's a weird
As a bard, you innately recognize that he is swaying under the effects of a charm condition.
Okay, in the case
Shoot
is
this one! Shoot this one!
which one?
Yeah. That one!
This one.
That one.
That one. Okay, let's shoot that one.
As everybody pings it.
Uh,
Doesn't
Just
have
shoot
enough
that one with a-
bullseyes.
with a firebolt, you know, see what happens. 19 to hit.
19. As you fire at them, they pull their hand up as a flash of arcane shield surrounds them as they cast shield.
In that case, I'm going to Destiny.
Ooh.
Okay.
That'll be a 26 to hit.
Dagon.
A 26 bursts through the shield, shattering it as it packs into him.
I like
Point knows
this.
how to make a good entrance.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
I like
That
the
is
theme of that.
14 damage.
Orzo's not going to be happy.
They're just sitting. They're just sitting
So,
there.
14 base, plus 11 radiant.
I like
Yeah.
the fact that they're sitting there arrogant that they've blocked it with the shield, and then it just
Shatters
takes
it.
through.
11 radiant because celestial mode is really, really good.
Yep.
Takes the 11 radiant and shuts off its regeneration.
Orzo
Okay.
was already annoyed at
Is it looking bloodied
Fusilli
or?
for stealing his god.
Orzo's unconscious.
Oh god, no! It's barely looking damaged.
Okay.
These are, as you look at them, they're not quite full vampires, but they are near enough to it.
Okay, in that case, I'll just say, and that was a cantrip. Leave them alone.
Stop
Wait till I
negotiating
get
things.
serious.
Stop
Then
negotiating
you're
things,
fucked.
point.
I was going to do some interrogation, see if these guys were behind what happened to Bastion, but I'm too angry.
Yeah.
Because you ain't got nobody.
The point is that your turn.
Yeah, hang on, I'm just going to say I flew a little bit out to do that.
Yep, it's fine. You're a celestial form.
Yeah.
Fly.
Pokyu, if you were back, it's your turn.
Yep, I'm back. Right. So, fuck you's gonna jump out the car, look around at the fuck is happening, and be like, "I did not do this."
Instant
No,
denial.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
I thought you were going to say make
Nat
me a
one, you did do
persuasion
it.
check.
That one, you did do it.
No, 17.
Your eye begins, as you're doing this, begins wandering towards the flame, the hot,
Yep.
beautiful,
Oh, no.
captivating
Yes,
flame.
I forgot
It's
about
so-
that.
Oh, look at it! And as you glance around, is that the glisten of oil on all these? Oh, wouldn't it be beautiful if all the tents were on fire? Yes. And then you snap out of it, completely under your control, and any choices you make are of your own fruition and cannot be blamed on the DM because you saved.
Yep, you passed. You can do it anyway, but you
Fucking
did pass.
just brings out.
Anyway, but at that
Sod
point,
off
it's your
and
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking just brings out Sod off and says, "Here's some new playmates for
Go,
you.
go enjoy.
Make some new friends.
That's the point.
Have a
actually.
little fun."
We've not used Sod off for a while.
Been contentedly in his key having a
He
nap
must be getting big now.
No, he's not eating anything. So,
for a while, yeah.
yeah. So, just reading the wording of the spell. Within 30 foot.
This would be a great time to figure out that someone has daylight.
I don't think anybody does in our party, do they? Gwen?
Gwen could, but
I mean,
That's why I
I
said
could,
Gwen.
but I don't have it prepared.
yeah, I think it's on the cleric.
Why?
Technically,
Because
you
I
know,
didn't
you
know
have a
there'd be
short rest.
vampires last time we had one.
You got a good point.
I don't think
That's fair.
isn't there a long rest I can do it on.
You do a
I'll
long
give you
rest,
that one.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
long rest, and we
I
did,
mean-
the vampire
Oh, yeah,
hadn't
it's
started yet.
Artificer's short
Rather
rest.
than,
I don't have sunlight. I have dawn though.
Ooh.
Dawn works.
Yeah, don't do it.
I mean, yeah.
You're gonna.
Oh,
wait, no.
okay.
The
What
Yeti.
the hell?
That's a
the
Yeti.
Yetis,
Oh,
yeah.
is it like
I-
chain
I-
lightning?
No, I was looking to see, just reading the wording on Still Wind Strike.
Yeah.
So it's 30 foot within range of each. Choose up to 5 creatures to see within range. Yada yada yada. Yeah. So
Fuck you goes. Zombies surrounded by Yetis and just kills all 5 Yetis. Just do it, right?
I've done good. I've done good.
I got him!
If
Um,
if that if that one was about 5 feet that down the way, you could have probably got the three at the bottom and that one in front of you. But
Mhm.
if it's 30 feet,
So it's
'cause
I
this
think
one.
is
it's
like
30 feet to 30 feet to 30 feet. Right?
Yeah, 30 feet to 30 feet to 30 feet.
'cause
So
that's
5
that's
foot out.
5 foot out.
that's fine. That's within 60 foot.
Oh, is
but-
it 60? Oh, yeah, then that's fine.
Oh, sorry, no, it is 30.
I thought it was 30, yeah.
Yeah.
If you appeared on that side,
Oh wait, yeah. So that is still 30 because it's adding the 30 onto the 25 already.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So that's that there. Then that one.
And then there's the one here. There's another one here.
There's another one there. I've
There's, there's two there.
Oh yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
you could get that one.
That you can get the bottom one, and that's is it Isabel? I can't remember the name of the other one. Jade? Is that Jade?
Lavender.
Lavender.
Lavender and Jasper.
Where did I get Isabel from?
So 18.
I have no idea.
I
So-
don't know
yeah,
where I got
I-
that name.
I can hit these 5 then.
Go for the 5.
Do you play checkers? Because this looks like a
It does actually.
good checkers move. It's like I jump over
No.
this guy, this guy,
No,
this
this
guy,
is-
and this guy.
Right.
This isn't checkers. This is just because of his pinboard
Yep.
board in his room. He's just gotten used to drawing lines between things.
So this is first. That's gonna miss. Then the next one for a 26, that's gonna hit.
Power through a shield as well.
Yep. For 33 damage. Next one,
Mm.
21. Might hit.
Gonna make a shield.
I might not do shield for this one. I like the flavor of Wind Strike just being so quick they don't get a chance to react.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then that would be 36 damage.
Oof.
That's 1, 2, 3.
He's slowly increasing.
Yeah,
Crit.
which is good.
Crit!
Oh!
Boom.
What's it? 6. Alright.
He'll do 39 now.
I think as long as you press that button, it'll
Oh, I
do the
didn't-
crit.
Didn't press it twice. Hang on, let me add. Let me
What's
do it
that?
again.
46.
Yeah, because it doesn't
You could
like
you
add a
could-
modifier, so just roll
Yeah.
again.
So that's another 39 to that. So
Ooh.
that's what?
52.
Yeah. No, 62.
62. 62.
So that's
That's a good third of its health.
Mm-hmm.
so that what one was that? Was that 3 or 4?
That was 3.
That was
That,
3.
that was
Yeah,
that was
that's
that was 4. That was 4. That was this one here.
Yeah, and then Lavender left.
Well,
Are you
okay,
going this one over here? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll obviously take
For
them out.
a 25.
25.
And last round of damage. For 35.
35.
And then
I do like.
Nice.
I do like, Billy. It was a 39 rolled. I've just realised when I said that as well.
yeah. And he's not gonna finish here. He can finish 30 foot next to. Is it another creature that he hits?
You can. I think you can appear next to any of them that you hit.
Yeah. Well, you can then teleport to
Go
an
back
unoccupied
there.
space. You see within 5 foot of one target you hit or missed. Yeah, so then he's gonna appear back next to this one here.
I just think he'd sit there cocky going, haha, you realizing you've been hit now?
Right, and that was my first move.
And and
All right. Is that you?
Bonus action. He's gonna. Was it bonus action that I could release? Sort of.
no idea.
Oh, I can't remember. It's
I
been
can't-
that long.
yeah. I can't remember if we made it a bonus action or action to release him from his key.
Let's do bonus action for now. I'll look it up later. I need to revamp the NPC, the companion stats anyway, for when you guys go back.
Cool, and then yeah, bonus action, get out, sort of. Tony sort of.
Go, sound off.
He says small now, right? Isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He should
he
be.
actually changed his-
No, he should be medium now. But
Oh, I can't remember if he started tiny and then turned to small. If he started small and it's now medium.
He is now a teenage size elemental.
yeah, he started off tiny when we first met him. When he ate part of Thingy's soul,
The
He
pyro,
then-
the pyro god soul.
Pyrogod's soul,
Mhm.
Imix. He then became small. Then after he ate some of the living flame, he became medium.
That's some of the primal fire.
Primal fire,
Mhm.
that's the one.
Yeah, his box is made of living flame. It's a solid type of
Right.
primordial.
I knew living flame was in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. All right. So yep, bonus action sending him. Gwent, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm not going to leave the car because I don't need to. So I'm just going to look over at these poor wretches and
Big heal.
oh, a bit mass healing word from them. So
Aha!
everybody's up.
All right. All the Yetis gain back 11 health. And I assume
And
this
so
might
does
extend to
Zormir.
Zormir? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! Udon is on 12.
Sober's on 11.
So is Ragu. on
Everybody
11.
apart from Udon is
Everyone's on
on.
11.
Everybody's on 11 apart from Udon who's on 12. We got this!
Because everybody else was on death's door.
Everyone else was
Yep.
dying.
Yep. And then I will cantrip the one next to fuck you. With just a little sacred flame.
Come on, please. Please fail unnamed spawn one.
Unlikely. That's a 20.
That's a shame.
Unfortunately, the vampires have good decks. They also have proficiency in it.
They are very Dixie.
Oh, then you know
Alright.
what? Can I also burn my joke inspiration to get a plus?
Oh, in that case, I'm also because I'm right next to them. Can I silvery bards that?
Oh, yeah, silver bars work.
There you
Plus
go.
8. Critical fail.
Yes!
Yay!
Hey.
And I will
Alright.
give the advantage to Zormir.
Okay.
Do you get Blessed Strike on this?
I do.
Okay, so 17 altogether. Nice. And it also shuts off the
17
regeneration.
Ardent.
The really nice thing about cleric, a lot of the clerics is it's just the first instance of damage that they add their stuff.
I believe Jasper is
Yeah.
still under the effects. However, the people around Jasper are going to take their turn to action shake to hypnotize people awake.
Mhm.
That one's failed us. Oh yeah, that one got hit by fuck you.
Got attacked. Yep.
Yeah.
Lost condition when you attacked, unfortunately.
It's fine.
I will count this as using up their turn, so Jasper and Lavender don't get a turn this one, but this will give them a chance to, as Jasper is being shaken awake and kind of taking stock of everything that's just happened, you can see his smug expression drop to a scowling disdain. What do we have here? Professor, are these new arrivals with you?
Well, they ain't with you. That's for the sure. I'll just be glad Alvina's not here.
That burning armor has done something to your voice.
You're lagging some.
You
Okay.
seem to have a reverberation going on there all of a sudden. Must be a fault in your metal.
Might be a fault in Discord. By the
It's
time
the
you
heat.
just happen to
Yeah.
The
know.
electricity.
Well, look at this
No, that
though.
was probably-
It looks like your friends have brought back our traitor to us. Now, should I surmise that you are the leader of these scoundrels, Professor?
Doctor, get it damn well right.
Ah, Doctor, yes.
Professor some other idiot who got himself blown up.
Oh, got in the way of a nuclear bomb.
He was already dead when I threw it.
Well,
You hear from the
Doctor.
wind.
That makes it all better.
Yeah.
well, I question what institute you got your medical license from.
Not medical.
I'm not a medic.
Psychiatrist.
Like, Jesus.
It's even worse.
Viking
I got it
Cole.
from the internet.
Well, I feel like I already know your answer to this one, but why not? Since you've turned the tables somewhat, let's parlay a little, and I'll give you the same offer I did last time before more unneedless death happens on both ends. After all, we are now equal partners, are we not? Equal sides. We could cause just as much damage to each other. So, hand over the Drider and we'll call it quits. We'll leave for you to bury your dead and do whatever other things you do up here. And we'll take the traitor into justice so they may have a fair trial before the king.
Give me 1 second. What did you do to the king?
Oh,
I'm asking the Drider. Are they going to respond or not?
I plead the fifth.
That's not Alterra law.
Shadow,
Give me-
it might be.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
see
that's
if they
a fair
want to
point,
tell you.
actually.
Haha, I got you.
They have a constitution in this reality. Damn them.
And I'm going to bump it by another 3 with my last flash.
Just flash them.
17.
Might do it.
Let's see, how'd their voice...
It's old lady.
That's not really something that's easily discussed in the midst of combat.
Oh, it
it's
doesn't
quite-
matter. It
quite
doesn't matter anyway. I was going to congratulate you and tell you do more. I hate the bastard.
Jasper, you see him like raise his fingers to his nose and squeeze them. Jesus, not Jesus, Coulson, by the king. I know this upland is a disordered wasteland of criminality, but
And this is why we're here.
really, they bombed an orphanage,
Wow.
and you're supporting this.
If it was vampires, all the more.
But
I'm sorry,
I'm
what do you
supporting it?
think?
No.
What do you think the Stratson Kingdom is?
That's a bit bad. That's pretty bad, Zombie, not gonna lie.
I don't know. I don't care. I want to kill the bastard.
You don't
But-
care about innocent children that died?
I care if they were actual noids, but if they're just another bunch of your vampire ilk, I don't care.
No, only the chosen are gifted with the gift of eternal life. 99% of the kingdom is noids.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm looking back at the spider.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Zombie. It's like,
So I might say aloud, oh, is that what happened to Bastion?
It's like I said, it's a nuanced issue.
Nuanced.
Also, Zombie, I'm saying it's like, if they're just
I'm
like,
having-
Like, oh, it's
oh.
bad.
Okay, I'm having a moral quandary here. On one side, I agree with you that is totally unacceptable.
It was collateral damage that was unintentional.
What were you trying to bomb?
But what are you trying to bomb?
A secret research library beneath the orphanage.
Are you
Oh,
saying
boy.
that's a doing
Oh
hiding?
boy.
Yes, the bomb goes through the orphanage underground.
Now I don't know who's even worse. You guys for hiding in a secret lab under somewhere that you know they will attack. What?
Is
For it. What the hell is wrong with you?
It's not like their parents would miss them. It'd be fine.
Well, hold
Oh
on.
my god, Gwen!
Well,
I just
hold
want
on
to
now.
point out that at least my Twitch channel
Right.
does not support this. Come
Yeah,
back to Minion.
I don't support this.
Wait,
Right.
Nobody
They
said the
did do all
laboratory
stuff.
was doing experiments on children. Don't just make that assumption because it's beneath the orphanage.
I'm saying
You
you're
never said
hiding.
that, actually.
I never
Yep.
said that. I'm saying that,
sounds like
you're
an admission
hiding
to me.
You know what?
your
That wasn't-
secret
One of-
lab.
One of you said that the children wouldn't mind going missing because they had no parents.
By the bomb, not the
Yes.
experimentation. But now
Yeah,
that
not
you've brought it
experimentation,
up,
that's-
we hadn't thought of that.
Not being kidnapped from their parents and then their parents being killed.
Did I say you were experimenting on them? No. I said it is a terrible place to hide your secret facility,
I'm
and
not saying what joke I
thinking
saw.
that you're not going to get that destroyed, putting them more in danger as well. Are you idiotic? You hiding your most precious secrets behind a human shield.
Well, I didn't say it was our most precious secret. It was investigating nutritional effects and how to maximize health.
You mean
Okay,
minimize
then,
health?
well, fuck it. Have the spider. I'm done with this.
Ooh.
Well, hold on now. I'm a
And
higher
this is where
ranking
we
member.
finish up till next week.
It's only like 7:30.
But that's but it generally.
Yeah, but it's a
that's what-
cliffhanger.
I just no, because I want to do something.
Yeah.
It's
Also, I wanna
Zarmir's
point
moral
out
quandary.
That also, but where that what I just posted in the Discord.
As you go.
But
You cut out halfway through that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard in the diss.
Discord. That's
Yeah.
the joke that immediately
Yeah,
came to mind.
we knew you were going to say Discord, but you got to this and then cut off.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that on stream, but that's the joke that immediately came to mind.
Then why did you whisper the other one to me, Wolfie?
I only whispered to one person.
Because
So.
that was even funnier. I got the same whisper.
Okay. I.
Got to it first.
But
Ah.
I didn't want to mention it.
It's a secret message, guys. God.
okay. Yeah. At this point, Zarmir is
Leaving.
hates the fact that he's agreeing with the juniors' ilk.
Junior.
Baby.
Juniors ilk, but he totally agrees. Bombing orphanage, even if it was and if that's what the facility was for, then no, bad, Grandma Razor.
God damn.
Well, we thought it was for something else. We just got the wrong. Like I said, this is a nuanced issue. It's very long to discuss in combat, as like the entire battlefield is just looking back and forth between the parties involved here.
Everybody sits down.
So you've
Zarmir
The
and
point is just
Grandma
floating
Reza have a
midair,
discussion.
glowing.
You've endangered more people. These people who trusted me, these Yeti who trust me, to escape punishment for your absolutely heinous crime right now. I actually agree with them, and I wouldn't agree with anything Junior normally says.
No,
Well,
they're not Junior.
And I know, but
Yeah, but
he
the spawn of
represents Junior right now.
We'll call it even. Just hand me over Junior and we'll call it even.
Oh, please, that's not even what they're wanting me for. It's because I'm a ranking member in the rebellion.
Oh, there's another rebellion!
I think it's just the same one.
Is it called the Rebellion or is it called
the
something else?
Rebellion or the other one?
There's also the
You know,
British
that
guy.
Lucas
Dark
is
Rebellion,
in.
Light Rebellion, Grey Rebellion.
Well,
Damn
this one's a
rebellion.
Well, the Drider's
Yeah,
a
but-
monstrosity, so it might be a different rebellion.
There's the one that Lucas is in and the one that we're in, which
the one
are
that this Drider's in.
different.
What kind of... What rebellion?
Against the
what
tyrannical rule of King Cole.
I get he's a prick, but
What,
Well,
King Cole?
yeah. He harvests the souls of the dying elderly in his kingdom. That's how he
Honestly,
feeds
I'm
and
not-
creates the
Is
spawn.
that such a bad thing?
Yeah.
I mean,
Your own cook
they're
arguably does
old.
worse.
They're gonna
Your-
kick it shortly.
Your cook arguably does worse, but it's still really bad. I just want to point this out, guys. To my understanding
Yes.
of it, it's still really bad.
I just want to point out that Lou's chaotic neutral.
I've...
You're all so lucky Alvina's not here.
Alright, I'll do one better then. He turned me into a Drider. It's a little personal.
And she never got better.
He took my arm and my
like-
teacher.
And you're just
And
fine
your
with
leg.
him ruling with an iron fist over a kingdom that sacrifices their children to a chance to get into an elite school so they get turned into abominations. He has an army of these things.
Well, I didn't know. It's been a while. I have not seen him since we. Never mind.
Since before we got here. Well,
Yes,
after
we
we
got
got
here.
here.
Since we got here.
Like, this is rather turning into a farce at this point. The Cole Dottersons is a prestigious institution that rewards the family members of the graduates with a lifetime guarantee of support from the kingdom. And also all the best opportunities to serve the kingdom in their conquest to make the world a peaceful place where Noise can live a happy, full life. And on their death, they give a little back to support the soldiers who defend the borders. I don't think it's that
What
big a deal.
happens to those that don't
Ins-
get the support of the kingdom?
Oh
Insane.
shit!
As he says that.
Mirabelle.
I mean, Jasper fully believes that the kingdom is a noble institution. He is saying this with like the pride of a like graduate Harvard graduate who has joined like the royal
Patriot
militia.
soldier.
Yeah, he
Patriot
is
soldier stuff.
Fully patriotic towards the kingdom. He truly believes that it's for like the betterment of Noids, which might be the case given the alternative is constant hiding in a cave.
To be fair, he can't. From the sounds of it, Junior has made essentially like the Paradise Vampire Kingdom, which is the humanoids aren't treated particularly badly; they are just accepted as food, which is like they're kind of okay, but it's really bad.
Yeah,
but-
if vampires were going to morally exist, yeah, that's how you do it.
yeah. Anyway, back in a sec.
I mean,
Okay.
compared
it's
to
not
how
easy to keep
some of us
fighting
grew
off
up, this is okay.
the forces
Had
of
worse.
giants and aberrations and celestials, okay? Especially since the Iron Core outpost has gone nothing but more powerful since they developed those iron suits.
Slow turn to Zormir.
They're on version 5 at this point.
Version 5.
Mark 5.
So yes, we require that our elderly, before they die and give their souls to the celestial realm, which they will then consume to fuel their angelic armies, that they support the Cold Dottersons. I think it's a noble sacrifice. They get to live their life in prosperity.
What if we had something that meant the souls were safe until after they died?
Do you think you could make something like that, Zormir in the point?
We already have them. That's the thing.
Right, you
mean,
got
that-
the
no,
soul
that
stones
destroys the
that
Oh, sorry.
Abby gave us.
Yeah.
They're for ours.
We have heard rumor of this technology,
Yeah,
but it
okay.
went extinct 100 years ago with the demise of whatever Noid presence was on the surface. It would certainly
And whose
be
fault?
more... Oh, we don't know. We were busy consolidating our kingdom down under.
Okay.
But
Just
what we do know is
we're trying to work that
scorch
out.
the sky.
I'm back.
But it would certainly prevent the loss of souls to accidental death when idiots blow up secret labs under orphanages. In some failed
That's
attempt
not-
of, it's not a perfect utopia. Yeah, well, get over it, okay? We're fighting against 3 kingdoms.
No,
Yeah,
that
I'm not against
feeling.
this.
Not for nothing. What's your stance on the Monstro Guild at this point?
It's a mon-
Gret's ready to join.
Does the Monstro Guild still even exist now?
You've seen members of the Monstro Guild recently, Zormir.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it's bigger than ever.
Oh,
Just
crap.
want to point that
Yeah.
out, buddy.
What
But are
the
they-
traitor here doesn't want to say is that we create their kind, particularly to infiltrate the Monstro Guild, so we can both thwart it and keep an eye on it as it goes about its nebulous dealings. Make no mistake, the Monstro
Do
Guild
they
are not
consent?
Noid allies.
Well, the Monstro Guild are harassing the people here, and they also recruited some of the children from here as well.
Exactly, it's our belief that they're gearing up for a second attempt at empire formation.
Second.
Why do I get a feeling a worm was
From what our records can surmise, a good couple thousand years ago, they attempted it
Oh,
for the
okay.
first time, only they were very quickly squashed. It's actually one of the few times in history where all three of the major factions actually worked together to crush the Monstro Guild. Unfortunately, they also act as a buffers entity against all three, so they were allowed to continue to thrive under close observation.
Interesting. Anyway, that's for another time. Are we okay to just stop fighting for a bit and just...
That
I
comes down
agree
to the Yetis. Yetis, how are you feeling?
We don't speak common, do we?
Nope. And they killed my parents.
Yep. Soba, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Soba is nowhere to be seen.
Was Sober Lou?
No,
no.
Sober is me.
Okay. Your turn.
Right, so I was muted.
Fair.
So Sober just got healed, so he's gonna stand up. Go over to this guy. Try do his chilling gaze. Once my sheet refreshes. Come on. There we go. So, DC 13 on the gaze.
Yep, 17 to succeed.
Fair enough. So, how's that? And garlic steak.
Steak.
Miss. And again. Crit. Dead.
You had to go crit. Fuck yeah! Oh yeah, he's rolling to crit. He's rolling to straight to crit.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
No,
A critical miss and a critical hit.
Yep.
The duality of Sober.
Yeah, man.
These-
Roll 20 glitched out for a second then.
Yeah.
The spawn group 3 is going to load and aim their weapons at Soba, but Jasper is actually going to hold them off. Zormir, it is your turn. Jasper will not be continuing the fight, even though a vampire spawn just died behind you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try my best in the little broken Yeti I've got to try and de-escalate and try and get them to stop fighting, and they'll leave.
All right, make me an intelligence check to see how well you convey this message.
All right. 13.
13, I'll let the other Yetis decide how well that successfully translates.
Moment.
The ragey one might not be convinced very easily.
I don't understand it.
Negative one as well. Orzo, it is your turn.
I get what you're saying, but I don't agree. So I'm not
I
going
don't
to.
register it. Is my one. Is his thoughts. He doesn't quite get it because he's too just pissed off.
We're going to come back to Zormir in a second. We're just going to quickly see what the Yetis are doing to see if you understand, or if they've understood you or not. Orzo, have you understood the message, or are you going to continue fighting?
I am going to be staring at Zormir and then just try to make my way up to get the elder Yeti. Is my plan.
Mm.
And then try and keeping eye contact with, come with me.
You're not doing obviously hostile movements. You just moving it up. Yeah.
Just trying to get the elder
Yeah,
Yeti.
could be going over to shake your hands in peace.
That's fair.
I'm sorry.
Udon, what are you doing?
Where's the nearest vampire?
Up the
Oh,
cliff.
let's hilariously far away.
Yeah.
Up, I guess the exit is 2.
Give me those ones, yeah.
It's like 20, 30 feet.
He's got 40-foot move and climb, so I can get. How tall is this cliff?
I think it was one of the bigger ones, so about 30, 40 foot.
Okay, He's gonna have to dash, but he's gonna get up there, basically.
Okay.
So he can't make a thing, but.
Ragu, it is your turn. Are you going to continue fighting or not? Have you understood Zormir's message?
No.
Rebel.
No, as in you didn't understand, or
With a
no, as in you're gonna keep fighting?
No.
No.
Statement. Didn't
I'm
understand, and I'm not
I'm-
continuing fighting.
I'm gonna keep on fighting because I didn't understand what Zormir said.
Fair.
So yes, I am also gonna go up to unnamed spawn too.
All right, you gonna dash up.
Yeah.
Zormir, it doesn't look like anyone is any of the Yetis are listening to you. What about Fusili? Fusili, did you understand Zormir?
Understood, but doesn't agree. So I was going to try and take the crossbow off the corpse of the pile of ash in front of me.
Of the
Yep.
powder.
Yeah, you do so with just an object interaction.
And is it going to be easy to load a slither of steak into a crossbow?
Give me an intelligence check to see if you can easily work it out. It won't be that high a DC. You've got a plus. You got a negative one.
That's
Negative
what my
one,
check
yeah.
was. That's what my check was. It was a flat intelligence check. Still smarter than Albina, hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, you understand the premise of thingy it back, put the wood in. You think you can figure it out. It's a positive success. And you are just putting the wooden stake in. Obviously, you only get the one attack with the heavy crossbow because as the loading property.
Okay. In that case, if I can, I
Make
would
it
like to
count.
fire. I would like to fire it at unnamed spawn too.
All right, go ahead and roll me. This will be a dexterity attack roll.
With proficiency.
It's a simple weapon, I believe.
Well, you need to nat 20 it anyway, so I don't think proficiency
Yeah.
is going to
Okay.
matter. So we're going to go with no, just because it is a. I'm pretty sure it's a martial weapon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, simple in Pathfinder. Simple in Pathfinder.
Yeah, it is a martial weapon.
No. Okay.
Unfortunately, while you fire it, it goes wide and just strikes against the cliffside itself.
That is an attack. There's an
Yep.
overtly aggressive action.
Which returns us to Zormir. Just to play out this little Yeti scene as the rest of the party is watching this. Zormir, the rest of the Yetis don't seem to be giving up either because they may not have understood you, or maybe they did and they just the sight of all their dead brethren has fueled them on. This is clearly personal for some of them, especially that one that keeps raging and stabbing everything in that 20. What would you like to do, Zormir? Where's this has very quickly gotten very messy for you.
Well, it feels like he might have got through to Orzo because at least he's trying to recover the elder, at least.
Gotten one.
Now it's a good chance that with your party here, you probably could come out victorious. You've gotten worse odds, but probably not without the Yetis dying.
Yeah.
Because they're all
What
on
you
like
gonna
11
do
hit points,
because-
and I will just kill them while they're unconscious.
Uh,
So, do you trust their own agency to make their choices, even if it means their death in the pursuit of vengeance? Or will you try and talk them down, even if it means some uncomfortable just having to let vengeance slide?
And can you sleep at night knowing this?
I will
Use
quickly.
the sleep spell.
I'll quickly turn around towards Gwent and say, "Is there anything you can do?" And I will try my best with what I have and try again to de-escalate.
What
I
do you
have-
want me to do?
Cast time stop.
Either point has calm emotions that works on monsters.
Uh,
How
Yeah,
many,
but who are
though?
you gonna cast it
only
on?
only one at a time, but I can,
can,
start.
it's more, can they bring them back? Any of the dead back, or is it just a?
How many times can you revive?
I've got a suspicious feeling that the two Yetis who've been dead for quite a while and are in a burning building probably aren't coming back.
Yeah.
We might need a higher tier resurrection spell for that, which we don't have.
Magic.
I've
I
got
think
he's
Udon-
dead.
True resurrection even do that?
He would. True resurrection.
Yeah.
True resurrection bring back from an atom.
Yeah.
I think
only
true resurrection
one.
bring back the soul, but only one. Yeah.
Hmm.
And both
Who
of his
did-
parents are dead. I
Who
think
did
Udon's-
Udon prefer, his mother
So
or father?
yeah.
He can't pick. They're his parents.
So I can calm emotions Udon.
If you've got something to try and, I will save my talking along with the point for when he goes for his calm emotions, and hope that Orzo is going to continue doing what he's doing and just getting the chief out of there and agreeing with Jasper to hold, try and hold hostilities. So yeah, I'm gonna. If Point saying that they can calm emotions, I will try again with what broken Yeti I know. Once he's calmed emotions.
I'll calm emotions Udon.
You effectively
Oh,
hold
hang on.
action. Wait, Udon?
Oh, hang on. Calm emotions is AOE.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
If you can get the two of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Those two at least.
So if
I
I,
didn't realize it was an AoE.
I forgot
Okay,
it was an AoE. I think I did know, but
I'm
it's
just
been a
seeing if
while.
I can
thought
buff it up.
was touch.
No, that's charm person. Is touch, I believe.
It's concentration, so
Yeah.
yeah. It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Somebody
Okay.
nudged the point.
Mm.
if you cast about here, it should catch Soba, Udon, and Ragu.
Which are the
Let's
three
do
that
that.
are like really getting at
Yeah, and Fuzili now has a crossbow, so good luck.
it. Yeah.
They tried to kill me twice.
I mean, you
No,
can
they're just on the
draw
top,
shapes
right?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
that.
Yeah, so you like shift over just slightly.
Yeah,
Shift over
like-
by one left.
Yeah, left and down a bit. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I'll
I
say
will
that. I'll
do
say that
that.
catches all of them.
So they all need to
Okay.
make a charisma saving throw.
Then Suba, Ragu, and
Ragu
Udon.
takes a step back.
Also Orzo, I guess. Although Orzo seems
Yeah.
pretty calm, and I guess Zormir, because it might actually impact them if they get angry in a second.
Is it a save against it, or is it just a?
Charisma save.
We don't have
Yeah.
proficiency in the save, so it's just -2.
Because
Yeah.
fuck you and Sodoff need to make that as well.
Hang on. Yeah, no, I don't get to choose who it affects. Yes, it's
Calm
everyone.
That's-
Promotions is a blanket one.
Sober
What are we
fails.
doing?
It's DC 17, so
Yeah,
What are we?
Wow.
What are we
Christmas
rolling?
save.
Charisma save against calm emotions.
Fuck you fails.
Fuck you, Craig.
fuck you just feels so chill just looking at the fire.
Yeah,
Zormir fails.
It's a D20 -2, right?
Yeah, you failed as well.
Yep, so 16 is a fail.
Yeah,
and
because
then-
I got a 2, which means I got 0.
You guys.
don't believe.
Why can this not be this effective against actual
Combat.
enemies? Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
the vampire, I guess. Like a
Yeah.
couple of vampires have to make it as well.
Are there any alive in the area? Oh, I guess
Yeah,
there's the
that
one.
There's the
Number
one that we're
2.
surrounding at very least.
Sodoff
Number
got
2
a
needs to-
yeah. Sodoff got a 12.
Yep. Sodoff is also chill.
Which is weird for a fire elemental.
Yeah.
No, vampire also fails.
He's
Everyone, calm down.
He's went from a nice
Calm
red
down,
hot
calm
to
down,
a
calm
nice chill blue.
Blue is hot.
How about
blue
we
is
all
hot-
just chill out and talk about this?
It's actually the other way round. Blue is hotter than orange.
It is, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know,
You'd
but
be like
blue
fluffy
looks a
or-
bit
even-
more chill.
Even pale red, I think, honestly, probably a chilling out
Yeah.
fire elemental.
Orange is the coldest flame.
all right.
Yeah, because you don't want to be white.
Well, it can get very like yellow
White
or
hot.
reddy. Is also really
Mm.
well. You can pass your hand through a red flame usually.
You
All
don't
right,
wanna-
so I believe all the hot-headed characters have been calmed.
Apart from Fuzzy. Apart from my own
Fuzzy's
character, which
gonna
is
go on a
weird.
killing spree.
I'm sure someone can grab the weapon off them or.
Yeah,
or
Fuzzy's
gonna
gonna keep
fuck
attempting to
everybody
shoot
up.
people.
Yeah, he's just really bad at it, so it looks like
Yep.
he's just trying to learn.
just actually like keep springing the thing out as you're trying to load it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Work, damn you.
All right. As everything comes to a slow and a cam, we effectively temporarily come out of initiative. Zormir, how would you like to follow through in the scene? What would you like to do?
How would you de-escalate this?
You have Jasper's full attention.
I'm kind of agreeing with Jasper. I'm going to give up the Drider because at this point, I would rather save this settlement and hope that they actually go through with trying to counteract the Monstro Guild than continue to let someone that I believe is ill-informed in their actions, but I agree that I don't like Junior. So he's going to try and if the Yetis aren't continuing to do anything hostile, just negotiate with Jasper.
So you're gonna let the people that murdered our families go? That's the idea?
But convince them that they need to pay reparations for killing these people as well by...
And what reparations would Junior make to you for your mentor? To stop you going after him?
They can't really bring back the dead, can they? Like, why is that one over there crying?
That one's crying because that's their parents, I believe.
You don't actually know why.
Or something, the family member of some kind. This is a whole community of people that grew out of one deed
Yeah,
I'd
you can
done
only presume it must be family.
a deed I'd done in the past.
Close. What did you do?
Well, you know how you were off away fighting? I got lost in caves and had an encounter with a Yeti.
We've had this conversation.
And I ended up trying to save their life as we were both getting caved in on. And then we ended up into fighting gods and all this, you know, all this.
Yeah.
And how the hell did we end up
that?
in the future? What the hell's going on?
I mean, there's a weird time dragon. I got really old and melted.
Big fuck off.
That's something to discuss
crystal face.
later.
Oh yeah.
Let's just say a pillar is involved.
Okay.
Another one.
Another one.
Dormer just face palms.
Yeah,
Not again.
the point made another pillar.
I don't like the dark.
My first one.
appearing back there, by the way.
What would...
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't know what's going on there.
What
know
the
that.
fuck was that?
The shadow monster has come for you.
I was about to say, what's Albina doing? What has happened to her when she's been gone?
But what repercussions will you do to ensure this doesn't happen to these people again? How will you protect them from the Monstro Guild as you say you are?
I think it's to Jasper.
Yes.
Jasper looks, assuming that you guys have all kind of come down to the bottom, the floor at this point. Jasper looks at you. Against these particular people, I don't know, we protect the Noids in our kingdom against them. I suppose if we made them a vassal state, they would have our protection. We could post Cold Dotterson agents along the entries to the mountainside. We are heading up north anyway, having unified the under Salvos.
And the king would be fine with this.
What a outpost that is able to provide raw resources so as we build and continue our expansion surface side. Yes, I feel like
And
the king would...
sanctuary for all those Noids.
What's going on with you? Why you look blue right now?
It's complicated.
Why is Lou's
What?
voice coming out of Point's mouth? I think
Yeah.
it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
It's a
discuss
long
that later.
story later when there's like, time.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got nothing but time. That's the thing. But not right now. Yeah.
Fine. Let us. We need to regroup with Alvina. Apparently, where's she gone to?
God, she disappeared from the car, and
There was
She
a
was
God
dragon.
knows where
Um,
she's gone or when she's gone.
Gwent spotted that she was swimming through lava to get keep up with you guys, and then
Yeah.
that was the
Yeah.
last thing I think he
He'll
spotted.
be here eventually. It's fine.
as I reckon she'll shut up about now.
Speaking of which, Alvina, give me a survival check.
Fails it. So, oh, okay, she's not turning up.
A while.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, damn.
Okay then. 1 second. Let's just finish something up. But as you're traveling through the cavern side, you eventually manage to find a place to rest, and you get a short rest.
Ooh, yay. I'm basically just gonna spend a bunch of hit die to heal up and get my abilities back as the moon. But
I did that in the last short rest.
Yeah.
But as you're traveling around, you haven't been able to find any trace of
the car.
off the car or anything, or where they may have gone. But eventually, like 2-3 hours into your journey, you do eventually stumble across what appears to be a village. Just random encounter as you're coming
Village.
through the
Is it a
caverns.
village full of people?
It is a village full of people, as the DM very quickly finishes up this map.
This is the village that Lou went to, but nobody was there.
Oh! I'm in the
And-
past!
Young!
You look down, and there are yetis just going about their life
I
in
like
this
how we've got a live Yeti.
beautiful, this beautiful,
Healthy.
I
peaceful.
could understand like the
Less
dead
healthy
Yeti.
Yeti! Less healthy Yeti!
What? So like
Oh.
middle-aged?
No, he's still old, he's just not quite as old.
He's like
Yeah, middle-aged is like 50.
Young Udon. Young
Yeah, I did.
Young Ragu.
Yeti parent, Yeti parent.
Oh God's sake.
Fuzzy
Oh.
hasn't been born yet.
Yeah. Alvina's
We still have innocent Yetis.
Alvina's literally looking like. I mean, they're definitely Yetis. This is definitely a village, but it doesn't look like it was attacked. I must be the wrong one. Maybe they'll know. Maybe they'll know where the other Yeti village is.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff later, and there's a second statue.
There might be actually.
There's enough statues, enough pillars.
Elder's son. Oh, it's that one.
Elder son?
Yeah, it's,
Yep.
it's the one that's now evil.
So
As you're glancing down at this, you hear the shuffle of rocks, and glance up as hiding behind a little boulder is a
yeah.
probably like 8 to 12-year-old, I don't know, somewhere, and a very young adolescent Yeti who is peeking over at you with these wide eyes staring at you, and kind of like startles a little bit as you glance at him. What would you like to do, Alvina?
Oh well, she'll try and remember the best Yeti she can remember. And goes, oh, hi there. Really sorry. Looking for a Yeti village that's been under attack by some vampires, apparently. And
Yeah.
maybe you'll see this person. I'll give a rough description of Zormir.
Head tilts his
Cowman with
head
metal
at you,
Metal cow.
and back in Yeti that you're able to understand. He questions a couple things like vampire.
Humanoid, smells
you-
bad.
Are you a hairless Yeti?
No, I'm an elf.
What's an elf? and who's under attack? And we're not under attack, and that sounds like the metal man that saved my dad, and
Oh.
why don't you have hair? And also, what are you doing up here? But also, where's your hair?
Well, it's
I
here.
got
And
burned badly.
Albina legitimately just does the like hair flick thing that you see in like a shampoo commercial.
Because
your-
you're worth it.
Another fiery
Oh.
red.
Are you sick? All your hair is like on itself on one side of you.
And it's on
Oh my
fire.
god,
And it's
Albina's
on
got
fire.
Albina's
no.
got alopecia.
Maybe do you need help? Maybe I should get someone to help you. But also, why have I never seen you before? Who are you? And what's that big weapon you're wielding?
Which one, the hammer or the sword?
Both. Can I play with one? And where do I get one? And do you think I could lift it? And also, hi.
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 You can't have one of these, but
Oh. Well, why not?
Because he is.
because they're mine. But you can.
But why? Why are they yours?
Oh my god, it's.
Oh, because they're mine.
Okay, why?
And so we teach the child about
Because they're mine.
capitalism.
Yeah, because they're mine. No, it's not even that. Albina's just thought of why does she have them? Because they're mine. That's her entire thought process of why she has them. It's not
Well,
as complicated. You
can I have one?
this. No, you can
Oh.
have this though. I give him the giant-sized obsidian iron dagger.
Obsidian iron dagger.
Size
Giant
of
size.
Yeah, it's from a giant, which I think you said it counts as like a short sword or something, because I can't remember exactly, but it is a
Um,
knife.
-1 to lift it.
He got negative one. Probably doesn't lift it.
Eh,
It's fine. You'll grow
Hmm.
into it. You'll grow into it.
Okay.
The GM has created.
Just keep it safe. I don't.
Okay.
Keep it secret.
Mindy.
Keep it safe.
No, don't have to keep it secret. Just keep it safe, and you'll grow into
Not
it. in no
again.
time. Like I remember a friend of mine, and I literally will. What was his name? What was the Yeti friend of mine called?
Greg, Dave.
I can't
Kragunk.
remember what.
Kragunk. He was
Kragunk.
huge. He could lift that easily. So I'm sure you'll get there in a couple of years.
Oh yeah, some of our mightiest warriors are that big.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing here? What brings you to our village? Are you here to trade?
I mean, I can, but I'm looking for the cow man that saved your dad.
Oh, we've not seen him in since my dad was a young dad.
Ah, I guess he's in a different village. Is there another village nearby? He says he's at a Yeti village, and they were under attack, so they're in need of help,
I
guess.
don't
They
know
may
any
be
other
lost.
village.
What do you-
This is the only village I think.
Hmm.
We're not under attack, I hope.
Yeah, it doesn't
You
look
just see him like
it.
looking out, peering, worried.
Yeah, I peer with it. It's like doesn't look like it. Yeah.
Maybe you should speak to my dad. He might know.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, follow me.
Okay.
He starts hopping down the stairs.
Yeah, I go with.
Hopping down.
I also, yes, very aware I have armed probably a future, essentially future villain in this game.
He comes across young Ragu. Ragu, what are you up to as a child at this point, or whatever age you are? Because I don't actually know what your character age is.
Neither do I.
I'm assuming we're all like the slightly older ones of like our Yeti group. Like we've got like a few years on the others who are like babies or something at the moment.
It'd be something to do with fishing.
You could be a
Either,
young
like,
20-year-old
tying
learning to fish.
flies or getting prepared for a fishing trip, sharpening the harpoon or something like that.
Oh, Wagyu, how is your fishing? Oh, I made a new friend. What's your name, new friend?
Alvina Eleanor, and she'll do like a very flourishy bow that she normally does.
What? You're not giving your full title?
No, she
Okay.
doesn't give me a
Wagyu, this is Alwina.
Oh, hello, Alvina. And waves.
Howdy. She give a big wave back. This
Okay,
is
gotta take to my dad now.
So why are
Great
you
job.
here?
Oh, I'm looking for a Yeti village that's apparently under attack, and a friend of mine called Zome, like Cowman.
Oh wait,
Oh,
Alvina,
Carmen,
I
yeah.
got to introduce you to Udon. They're my best friend. They have great parents. Their parents always spoil me.
They're the cooks. So yeah, he's cooking at the moment. 100% certainty.
They
he's
make
cooking.
the best stews. Uda, this is my friend Alwina. I tell them about your latest stew.
Ooh. And he's, yeah, it's this and this. I'm not very good at it yet, but I think if I add this type of fish to it, it'll be a lot better. Just you wait. It'll be ready soon. You gotta
You
have
just see
Shouts
like
over a ragu. It's like, catch some of these fish.
you just see one parent chopping in the background, the other like sorting ingredients. They both just look over with the fondest expression on their faces, just staring with a twinkle in their eye over at young Udon.
Yep.
And then Alvina drilling over the soup.
And she's like, oh, you've got to let me try some of this when we get it done. When it's done, I'm really
I
looking forward to it.
love food.
Yeah, she love food.
But I got a friend who makes a really good stew. He won a competition with it.
Hey, I got to introduce you to Orzo. Orzo, what's your whole thing again?
He's the cult member. He's the cult member. He's the
He
weird
loves-
kid.
I-
He's the weird
Oh,
kid.
is the Zormir statue here?
It's outside. the
no,
town,
No,
right?
it's out in the corridors.
You're drawing a picture, aren't you? You're drawing
Yeah,
a picture. of it.
I'm drawing a picture
I
of
thought he was going
the
to grab
Zormir
Alvina's hand. It's like, come with me.
and like a little also like playing together. Is the plan?
That's him,
Ah,
yeah. That's him. That's what I'm looking for.
Good likeness as well.
That's a really
Ah,
good
You know
picture.
God?
Yeah,
he's a friend.
Alvina knows God.
He's a friend of mine. It's called Dr. Zormir.
You're friends with God.
You're my new best friend now.
Jaw hits the
Tell me.
ground.
Tell me, does he like sandwiches? Does he like sandwiches?
Yes, he likes. Oh, what was it? He likes cucumber sandwiches. If you've got any
Oh
of them,
my
he loves
God.
them. He always asks me to make them. Actually, wait a minute. This is evidently a fanboy. I've dealt with these. I know how to deal with it. One moment. I'm sure. I
Yeah,
have
but you
some-
turn them into your.
No, I'm.
hands.
No, here's the bit. I'm sure I have something I've looted from Zormir's room at some point.
These are his
Yeah, that
pajamas.
fuck you is stolen from you.
This is his toothbrush.
You've stolen my.
This is his
my-
wallet.
You've stolen my horn file or something.
Yeah, I'll give him some inane thing that I will have nicked off of Zormir. Like, I can't think of anything offhand, but it would just be so. Oh yeah, this is his. You can have it if you like. I don't really need it.
It was a file for sharpening his,
File or something.
his horns are just getting longer and longer as the days go on. He can't
Yeah, I
grind them
nicked
down.
it. I nicked
'cause
it
you
as a
nicked it.
prank and then forgot to give it back. It's been like 3 months.
Like,
Yeah.
The
oh,
best
wait,
kind of
it's in
prank.
my pocket.
But yeah, this is
How did they
one
get
file.
there?
Oh yeah, I should have given that back. Oh well, he won't care. And then he just give it. This belongs to him.
Can I touch it?
You can have it.
You just killed him now, Alvina. Are you happy?
Yeah. I mean, it was
You
pretty-
killed a little kid.
Just,
No, just
eyes fixed on the file, nothing else. Just.
She hands it to you.
Eyes big as anything.
I think it's plates.
It's like. What?
You're giving him what, as far as he's concerned, a divine artifact.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, and this is God stuff. Enjoy. Like,
To be fair, if there's anyone that I think a lot of people would be like, yep, this person could hand over just a god's stuff and I wouldn't bat an eyelid, it's someone who looks like Alvina to these people who've never seen an elf before. This
All my
might be
friends
their
and
new.
family are going to be so jealous.
This
now.
might be their new baseline for what an elf is, which is even funnier.
Especially considering they've only just barely established what an elf is.
Yeah,
You just that's why Orzo's so enamored with me.
Oh
You
my god,
inspired
Alvina's
his
gonna become
passion
the new
even
god.
further. You inspired his passion to be even further because he has God's item.
he has an item.
Slightly less of a god than
He's
Zormir is.
No, he's decided that, yeah, this is another god, clearly.
Yeah.
But his god is Zormir. So,
Yeah.
this is
Well,
this is a friend.
her god is Zormir.
Friendly God.
Is it also a dude?
Oh, no, I thought you were meaning you, because I was meaning Alvina is going to be a god now.
Yeah, she's gonna be a different
But-
god. Like,
But
it's
slightly lower than
like,
Zormir is.
It's just different god. It's someone else's god, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's got to be more than one.
Yeah, it makes sense, right?
Like,
I mean, some cultures is more
Zormir's
than one.
never described you, but you know, gods don't often talk about other gods as well, so.
Yeah. It's like, never described you, but if you had to guess what a god would look like, that's pretty apt, right? Doesn't look like anything you've ever seen before, even slightly.
Plus, got stuff now.
Yeah, and has stuff.
Hey, Alwina, come on. I ain't my dad. Oh, I see my dad. He's over there.
Okay. I see a bunch of gnolls.
You do. As you come into around the corner, you get line of sight. You can see the elder appears to be discussing things with a pack of gnolls near one of the entrances to the cavern. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Want to just check my eyes? I don't think. I'm not checking for anything like minute seeing here, am I? So.
Do you have to be in a certain range for that, or is that just seeing fine
100
details?
100 feet.
Then technically it's to spot details of the gnoll, so I'll allow it.
Okay. 20.
Cool. You notice that they are all wearing the uniform of the Monstro Guild.
Oh, fair enough. Alvina doesn't particularly like the Monstro Guild, but she's not had like the worst dealings while talking to them before, so she can at least be like not hostile or anyone.
I mean, she can feign it.
Well, she talked to the worm and he seemed alright, to be honest, so.
Yeah, she was
come
nice.
see my friend Alwina. I made a new friend. The other kind of glances over at all of you with like a quizzical look on their face. They turn back and say something to the gnoll as they go into their own like little discussion group, and the elder comes over. The son runs up, and the father, the elder, picks him up with a loving embrace and scruffles his hair as he glances over to you, just cradling his son in one arm. Alvina, was it?
Yep.
I can't help but notice you're not a Yeti, but you speak of a Yeti tongue.
Oh, I had a old friend when I was growing up called Kraguk. He taught me some bits and pieces.
I've not ever met a Yeti outside of our village, not for... Ooh, I think I was a child during the last immigration. That was the last time I ever saw a large number of us. It has been trying times. I mean, better in the last couple decades, but what?
But he was more of an ice Yeti in like pale white fur. You've all got like.
You also might want to mention that you're not a local.
I have heard stories of others of our kind. I've never gotten the experience or the privilege myself. What brings you to our village?
Oh, I'm looking for a friend of mine who apparently saved your life a while back. He's called Zormir.
Oh,
you may
must
know him as God.
You must mean the lifesaver, yes.
Yeah, he did say he saved you. Gave you some rations, I think you mentioned.
I mean, it has been so long since then. While some have taken to deifying the individual, I myself have no misconceptions of that. They must be long past by now, or at least much more elderly.
Well, a bunch of time things have been happening. I won't get into details because I don't understand them. But
You see him kind of glance back over his shoulder at the gnolls, being momentarily distracted before he looks back at you.
But yeah, he said that there was a Yeti village that was under attack by a bunch of vampires.
Vampires. This word is not familiar to me.
Like humanoids, but undead smell terrible, have big teeth, and
Big pointy teeth.
Drink
That
blood.
does describe an awful lot of creatures.
and look more humanoid-esque. I
Very
give a rough
well.
description of Junior, at least.
We will keep an eye out, but we've not encountered any such creatures in our raiding, or that would be raiding, be hunting, would be hunting parties.
Yeah. Well, he said there was a Yeti village currently under attack, so I'm really looking for him.
I see. I wish I could be more help. He kind of glances back over his shoulder at the gnolls and Thorgame coming back to you. But unfortunately, I've not seen the individual you're looking for, and since he saved my life as a young man.
Darn. Must be a different Yeti village.
But you're welcome to stay and wait. If you'd like, we can provide you a place to sleep and provisions. And who knows, maybe this individual will show up in time.
God, you are sleeping in that.
It might be. It might be.
A slightly older Alvina going, where you been?
Well, I promised Udon over there.
You were
he'd
supposed to be
try
back
to-
here.
No, I'm more than happy to wait a little bit at least. If he doesn't show up very soon, I'll go and have a look around, see if I can find him. As well, so yeah, more than willing to accept some hospitality. Is everything okay with the gnolls over there?
Yes and no, I suppose. It seems their tribe has decided to align with the Monstro Guild. We assumed it would be time, but it's becoming harder and harder to resist their offers, especially with the destruction still spreading from the Iron Core mountain outpost that was destroyed by the Celestials. Radiation levels have been increasingly creating more dangerous monsters.
Iron Core is destroyed.
There are outposts in the mountain. They had a mining outpost out here to extract more minerals for their Iron Legion.
Oh, the Robo people. Yeah, I heard about that.
And the radiation is like affecting everybody.
We're seeing more and more dangerous monsters mutating and gaining strength. It's becoming more dangerous for our hunting parties, and the Monstro Guild is being able to offer us better weapons to deal with it. But I'm cautious as to how far it will go. If even the gnolls, who are fiercely independent, have decided to align with them, we may be coming to the end of small independent factions. Is a shame, but there is no more room for a quiet life, I'm afraid.
It's always the way, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the
MG.
personally. Not necessarily the most hostile, but a friend of mine really doesn't like them, so I'm obliged.
What you're saying is you're
Understandable.
indifferent to them.
It's clear there is always more to the ask than they let on, or you start with. At first it's weapon supplies and you're handing over minerals and resources, but I doubt it will stay that way. But still, what choice do we have? With monsters getting more powerful, and we can't afford to stay in this mountain undefended, and leaving it would require us to go against either the Iron Legion of the Giants or the Celestial Armada that has come to orbit.
Well, one thing that I can definitely attest helps, and at least will give you a bit of security. Have you tried getting some of the not intelligent monsters and taming them, keeping them as pets?
We've considered the likes of critters and such, but unfortunately we don't have the knowledge to do such a thing as that. And as I said, the monsters have become more agitated. It's become more difficult with the spread of the radiation.
Well, you need to start small and just work up. Here's what you do. Now we will go into a big chat on it. It's
You start off with blah 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 blah.
As you start, the elder holds up his hand. And I'm
Oh,
sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I must finish this negotiation with the gnolls for weapons.
Yeah, sure. Do you mind if I listen in?
If you would,
I'll
if
be
you
very
would,
quiet.
I'll be quiet.
If you would like, I could probably pass it off as a interested trader or something.
Alvina needs
Yes.
to know negotiating skills.
Hairball, why don't you go run off with your friends and I'll see you for supper.
Did you
Oh,
say
I want.
hairball?
Yeah, it's his
Yeah,
nickname.
it's football. Football. Okay.
Oh, I want to watch you and Alwina do negotiation stuff. Trust me, you don't. It's very. You want to listen to trade negotiate. You remember the last time you sat in, right? You want to listen to just money and numbers. Oh, I don't like numbers.
Smart kid.
I know your pain.
Well, I don't think we need trade. Trade is overrated, if you ask me. We're good enough by ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't need the help of the monster guild.
Got a point.
Alright, bye, Alwina. Have fun.
See ya. Good kid, that.
Yes, he makes it all worth it.
Okay, I've got a bunch of younger siblings, and they're all absolutely adorable. So.
No, it's lovely now.
Yeah,
Let's see if
when
we
was the
can
last
strike
time
a
you saw
good
them?
bargain with these gnolls then. And as you goes over, well, we're gonna cut there because nobody wants to watch a trade negotiation.
Yep.
No.
But you negotiate with the gnolls. The etc. stuff happens. Who knows? Let's go back to the depressing future.
Yep.
That some people can't seem to leave.
There is actually
Just saying.
there is actually the very entertaining part of Alvina might actually just age like 5 years and could actually be. Wouldn't really
Yeah,
change
sure.
much.
5 years. That's definitely how. As we look around at what was once children or early 20-year-olds, as they are now in their 40s and
There is
50s.
now a brand new adult.
Yeah, like 5 years as far
To-
as Alvina.
To Alvina, that is 5 years.
Yeah.
She can't count.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To Alvina, that is 5 years. So go, yeah. 13, 40,
Comes out
5
the
years.
say, oh, this is the fight I was supposed to be involved in.
Oh yeah. Am I late for the party, guys?
No, you are just in time.
But why are there two Grandma Razors? Grandma Razor's gonna look over at Gwen. With just what do you think my chances are if I bolt for it right now?
0.
I mean, he could just stop the car if he wanted to.
Alright, but you see, I don't want. They're gonna execute me if they bring me back. And I really don't want to be executed. You understand, right?
Something that's not on my bucket list.
You have to understand that we didn't intentionally even go there to explode anything. We were fighting and the power fuse got undone and apparently set off some chemicals. We really couldn't. Are you
die?
Why?
Insight.
I would assume so. But are you telling me that you've never caused an explosion that's accidentally taken out some civilians?
Yes.
She really doesn't
I
know,
see.
Gwen.
I can
That's
say
going
that
to explode.
absolutely.
I'm nowhere near it.
Okay, well, follow-up question. If I exit the car and start running, am I going to have to kill you first?
No.
You
Because
could-
as much as I don't agree with the orphan killing, I'm also not that fussed about the vampires either. So, frankly, I'm going to get out of the car.
What?
And what
Wait.
happens to the car and yourself?
Great, you could just go, just as your reminder, you know the elf we left behind? She wouldn't be happy.
I would say if you see them, tell her you're on the way to do something for Zormir, and then that's it. But I'm going to get out of the car now and, hey, you know what looks weird? Something over that way. And I'm just going to walk over this way. Just away, like, da, 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 da.
Oh, where?
Like, oh, good. Steep steps to climb down. Good. My favorite.
Like I just got something real quick. Okay. As suddenly there's a large clanging sound as Grandma Razor fails to stealth away from the car. And as you all glance up, you can see that there's a drider just legging it down the tunnels.
But +9.
Yeah, they are a Drider. They're supposed to be really good at stealth.
+9,
That's
you
what
roll
I'm
a-
saying.
I feel like I'll give him a badge because nobody was expecting them to run for it. Let's find
I
out.
mean,
Gwen doesn't
Gwen
care.
was.
Oh, there you go.
Gwen also doesn't
Right, but
care.
that's why Gwent is the only one who has a high enough passive to potentially see this.
But how much does Gwen care?
All right, 22. That's why she was asking if Gwent would be a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah. My passive is 23 anyway, so.
Yeah. You just see out the corner of your eye that drider fucking legging it down the corridor. As Jasper kind of looks over at Zormer. So, do we have a deal? You give me the drider and we leave and getting to I don't know. We can leave some heavy crossbows behind or something if it makes you feel better.
Deal. Turns around to look. Well, Gwen, bring. What the?
The drider's just nowhere to be seen.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like, just trying to walk down the streets, like,
Gwen.
bring what to who? I'm trying to look after the injured people here.
Oh, God.
Doctoring.
And there's a lot
People
of
are
injured
sick
people
and
here.
a
Okay.
little bit upset.
Paul Dotterson, move out. His vampires just start jumping and fucking running like a crazed zombie pack towards the cliffside.
Are they all going?
All of them but Jasper and Lavender, who is going to stay behind to talk to Zormir about something.
Okay. Oh
I
my
would just
And
like to-
also, the dead ones are technically Ash, so I don't know. If anybody wants vampire Ash, you can go collect some.
Alvina Woodbridge is not here.
What kind
but she
of
would have to be
reagent
very
are
much
they
there.
used for?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab 2 portions of vampire
Oh
ash.
yeah,
One,
this
one
one
for
might be
myself, one because I
tricky.
know Alvina will want one.
This third one might be a bit tricky to get.
Yeah.
Same with all the other Ash.
Thank you, point.
Yeah.
Look at all these
Ideas.
unnamed spawn. Look at them go. Look at them go. And they're gone. I'm just gonna get rid of these because you can't really see them now. They're Ash.
They're in a bag.
They've been baggied.
Pretty much.
Yes. So I'm
And
adding
you
two,
never
two
got the
times
chance to
baggy of
use them.
vampire ash.
2 times bag of dust.
Well then, Doctor, it seems that our agreement has come to a conclusion. But I must say, you know, the Kingdom of Stradson is always looking for prominent artificers at our academy. And from what it sounds like, it's been a long time since you had this whatever deal you have with the king. Quite frankly, I don't care. But
Trust
why
me,
waste such a talented resource?
You don't want me near the king. I will leave
Oh.
it at that.
Even if the king has brought prosperity to Noid races of the Undersalvos,
It's very personal.
It's just that they didn't really have a kind of deal.
come, Doctor, are you really that emotional that you can't put let bygones be bygones? Here, I thought that you were a more civilized entity.
I may be civilized, but he might want to execute me as well. For all
Honestly,
I know.
I think Judy would probably be willing to call it quits, considering Asnos not chase him anymore. I think he'd be like, I'll take it.
Yeah, Junior has
Junior
nothing
would
against
either
you.
Try
Yeah, you
to-
have shit against Junior. He doesn't really have much against us that wants to avoid us as much as possible.
Junior's quite happy ruling over his new kingdom.
Yeah.
Could I go up to Zormir briefly?
Yeah. When you go.
Just whisper in Zormir's ear. I have a way back to the past. Go and see what he's about.
Fine. Well, since you're going to work with this village, I might as well see if what you say is entirely on up and up. See what's going on for myself, then. I'll accept your invitation, then.
Oh, I mean, it's a couple of weeks' journey. I wasn't expecting anything immediate. I'm just saying keep an open mind.
Well, apparently I'm...
Can't get much more open.
Wanna go now?
Apparently I don't know what we're doing here in the first place anyway. Any ideas
You
what we're
led us
doing?
all here.
Yeah, he's got
No,
a
I'm
point.
not meaning right now. I mean what we're doing in the future. Because Zarmir does not know what you guys know.
Yeah, I'll
'Cause
fill
we
you.
got
I'll
pissed
fill you in
one
when
time.
they're not here.
Okay. Well, this is a map of what I've got so far. Where can you mark on which direction we'd need to go to get to the kingdom, and what we'd need to say or do not to be instantly attacked by a bunch of your kin?
You do realize that this is a kingdom of several different cities and townships. We're not. I don't know what it is you picture us as. We're a legitimate country.
We are a country.
I have no
You're
clue
not-
what
you're
this
not gonna get
place looks
attacked.
like these days.
We
I-
have diplomatic immunity.
All right, fair. What's
We
this
are
map
a
you're showing me?
legitimate country.
I will show them where we are on the what I've marked out towards the.
It's
where
the map
old-
Zormir's been making of this place.
old ruins, what from here to the where the ruins where they were, and any of the other bits that I went to on the hunting
Very
expedition.
small map.
Okay, well, if you hold the map over there 10 feet, and if you just keep going south, it's all the way underneath the entire continent. The map is not big enough.
It's a bit out there.
Okay.
It's not like we're right next door. We've been traveling for several weeks hunting that drider.
Okay.
What's a bit longer then?
We'll catch them soon enough. Especially now that they don't have their minions to sacrifice.
Oh, those minions were pretty easy.
Oh yes, that's why they were being sacrificed to slow us down, not to stop us.
And what's with this weird combination of materials? Obviously I've got the colors.
Oh, Did you get all
okay.
of them or just one of them?
The ones
got a
were
few of
still
them.
the
got
ones were still intact and weren't destroyed when we killed them.
Oh, we've got that from the Royal Advisor.
That's a concern.
Fascinating fellow. Entire
Side.
Nah.
An entire construct made of silver.
It's either dark side or cross and bones.
I was
Construct
both
completely
thinking
made
it's
out of
either
silver.
I was both thinking it's either
I don't think that's dark side.
no.
What was the administrator made of?
That's what I was thinking.
They're just a warforged.
I was thinking it could be them. It could be what was it? Fade made again.
There's a point pot isn't made of silver, right?
Fade should still be
No,
getting,
no,
Fade should still
they-
be getting interrogated.
As you ask more question, it's a crystal construct made of silver arcanite.
It's
Oh, one of
the
those.
Arcanite.
Okay.
It appears to
Arcanite's
be
emissary.
an ambassador of the Rainbow Wall.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That's a sign.
That they're about.
Stormir, go ahead and give me a perception check.
okay.
Maybe you
Oh, Jesus.
9.
You rolled a 2.
And you just roll 2.
You are lucky.
Sorry, go ahead and roll it again for advantage because the DM thinks this is a really cool tidbit and wants you to succeed.
Come on, Tommy.
It's not relevant to the plot, so it doesn't matter if you fail.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, you should
Oh,
do
cool. I gotta tell you the little tidbit. Nothing's relevant to the campaign. There is no campaign. It's a sandbox. Campaigns wherever the hell the players go. It's only now that you notice because it's quite a small detail. But now you're actually up close and no longer in combat. You notice that he has a little pin on his like lapel.
Oh.
It's a pin, mate. What are you thinking this is?
There's more than one pin, Neil. Come on.
Yeah,
Let him
but
finish.
you
Let
don't
him
know
finish.
that it's
We-
not.
We own more than one pin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has it appears to be a pin with the image of some sort of entity onto it. And the longer you stare at it, the more you realize that the little pin, which seems to be a designation of the academy itself, because you know it's a couple of the other graduates are also wearing them in the same manner like you'd wear a badge of prestige. But it has a striking familiarity and resemblance to the witness.
Oh.
That makes sense.
That's
Oh.
your pillar as well, Zormir.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's the pillar of invention, from our knowledge, so.
That's Pillar of Magic.
Yeah.
They invented magic, so it's all good.
What gave you the idea for the design of the pin? Oh, I've noticed your pin, the very...
Oh, the
specific
king
design.
designed it when he founded the academy.
No way.
No.
The witness ain't just talking to you, Zombie.
Okay.
But anyway, I should probably follow up with my brethren and the Cold Daughter Son. I just feel like saying that name now.
It's a good name.
Good luck.
Yes, well, do come find us at the academy if you want an audience with King Cole. Between you and me, if you do have any sort of research or schematics or prototype of this soul-containing or capturing device, it would really yield some great results in terms of not losing souls to the divine. After all, would you rather your soul go towards defending your country or powering your enemies? But best of luck up here in the surface lands. I'm sure you'll need it in this backwards place.
You might want to work on... I don't know if I've still got... Did I give my one to anyone else? Because I don't think I really kept
I don't think
hold
you
of mine.
accepted one. I don't think you accepted one.
I was given one, but I didn't do anything with it other than probably chuck it on the ship or something.
I don't know,
Didn't
roll me a
keep it on
d20.
me.
We'll say 15 or higher, you have it.
I definitely have mine around my neck.
Yeah, Alvina has hers, but it's mine.
Gwen's got theirs as well.
God knows where that
Probably-
thing is. It's somewhere.
Probably in fucking...
That's what Alvina nicked!
No, it's probably in fuck you's pocket by now.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure Zormir did get rid of his.
Yeah, I
Because
thought
I'm
he
sure
did.
he said he doesn't have his
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I remember you had some reason for not wanting it.
Because it
Because
destroys the
it's-
soul, basically. He doesn't.
Everybody else seemed to have it, but Zormir never.
He doesn't trust it destroying the soul. He'd rather, if he could fix it and make it not do that, he probably would work. Been more accepting of it, but the fact that it destroys the soul, he's not willing.
It doesn't destroy the soul, it allows you to self-destruct the soul.
Yeah, but he feels that's far too extreme and doesn't trust it.
Anyway, the rest of them just don't want angels eating their souls, which destroys it in the process of devouring it. But that's
It
fair
depends on
enough.
the angel, but you know.
He'd rather.
Oh no, because consuming a soul destroys it. It's why Noids are so terrified of being captured by monsters. It's not in death, it's that their soul won't go to heaven.
Question.
Yeah.
With fuck you's blessing that what's his is his, and it can't be stolen from him. Does that also mean that his soul is his and it can't be consumed?
It's not being stolen; it's being destroyed, which I think is different. I think you're.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, if he dies without destroying his soul, if like a non-Noid tried to eat his soul, would they be able to take it because it belongs to fuck you?
I think we can assume that all magical effects end on death.
Okay.
Other than
Okay.
ones that specifically say last past death, I guess.
Yeah. But yes, with that, Jasper and Lavender are going to leave before any of the Yetis stop calming down and want to kill them.
Mhm.
And that leaves you with a town as the remaining Yetis begin kind of towing away their deceased, begin trying to clean out. Eventually, they put the fires out, and the party find themselves in a somber, sad Yeti town. A stark contrast from the once sunny, younger days when things were better.
That Alvina's currently stuck in.
Mm-hmm. Might be able to come round a long way.
If all else fails, I'll come around the long way. I'd rather come down in not like 25 years.
But before we end for the day, as we're coming up to 9 o'clock, and we're coming towards the end of the vampire and Yeti plot line, or at least the way the vampires are, and they're still an optional threat to deal with the Monstro Guild. But it's technically tangential now that you've gotten Zormir back. Hello, Chris. I agree, Chris. Yeah.
Chris is saying it again. Someone mute it.
Is it technically tangential now? We've got Zulma back.
Well, at least if you count the main plot line.
Count his main plot lines. This is a side quest now. We found the main quest. We've got Zo back. Problem. We're missing the other one.
Yeah, technically the main quest is find out what happened to Bastion. Whether you believe the Monstro Guild and the Yetis are maybe somehow involved, that's up to you guys.
Nope.
Yeah, I feel like we know what happened to the people of Bastion. We don't know what caused them to run away.
Yeah.
We have ideas of what caused them to run away.
Yeah.
No.
Specifics of how we stop it.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Yeah.
But what would you like to do at the Yeti town? You can stay here for a bit. You can long rest if you want, as to help them rebuild, or you can leave straight away if you don't want to deal with the sadness. But what would Zormir and the party like to do for their next action, or their next trajectory?
I have a question first.
Okay.
What happens when calm emotions runs out?
They get very, very sad or angry, and they start throwing shit and just trying to deal with their emotions. To be fair, it's not like the Yetis are like thingy to death. They are a hunter-gatherer society. They face death quite often.
Okay.
It was the very immediate, the things that killed my parents are here. And trying
Okay.
to kill other
They're
people.
not going to get very annoyed at us for doing. Well,
They'll get
for
annoyed,
doing that.
But he won't attack you or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, they were under no impression the fact that like they were all going to die before you showed up. They were under no false pretenses that they could have won it.
Okay.
They also actually don't know how powerful you are. They don't really have a contextual for that. So,
Considering they stopped me from the vampires stopped me out from hitting them at all, really.
Yeah, we're friends with God. That's good enough.
Okay. But there still be those rings there within the ash piles as well, or they've been recovered.
Fuck you, give me a stealth check. See if you stole them before they got them back.
Stealth.
Nat 20.
Near enough.
Pretty close. Yeah, it was close.
Okay. I guess this counts as rewards.
There were 3 dead vampires. So.
The one in the fire, gone.
Yeah. Oh, the items are gone. That's good to know.
Some level of, I don't know how many levels of fucking shield are in these rings.
I think he said 5 or something, as usual.
Yeah, I just don't remember if I used. Some of them have been used for some of them. I'll roll a d6
Yeah.
to refresh how many shields are preemptively on there. Is it Rings of Protection else they had? I think those
It
are
was
the
rings of freedom of movement and spell storing.
Yeah, they have a third one. I think they were all protection, which is why their
Oh,
AC was so high.
protection.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Cool. You get 2 rings of freedom of movement, 2 rings of storing, with some level of shield spells cast into it. That'll make you roll for once you
Nice.
thingy up. And rings of freedom. I don't remember which of these have what in terms of attunement.
Protection, I believe, definitely is, which is weird. I think it's the thing I always complain about.
Freedom of movement one, I think, is as well.
Spell storing
Freedom of
don't.
movement requires. Also
they
requires
all are.
attunement for spell storing,
Oh, do
and
they?
if protection also does.
Protection's, attuned.
Then yeah, all 3 require attunement, so keep an eye out that. All require attunement.
Hate that. Don't have any attunement slots spare.
I've only got one
neither do
achievement
I.
slot, so
0, because I've got all my
All
attunement
mine
items.
is spent.
Hey, you gotta pick and mix
Yep.
with your items. Remember, it only takes a short rest to unattune and attune to something.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Pretty much spits them all out on a long rest.
it's
Plus
the classic
lose.
just unfortunateness of how Alvina's build works. Can't unattune to any of our items.
Blue has nothing, so he at least gets.
Oh yeah, Lucius
yeah.
has 3 new rings at this point.
yeah, do I give Luke 3
Oh
rings?
yeah,
Well,
fair point.
Well, yeah, so
I'm
give
gonna
Luke 3
say-
rings.
I'm gonna say canonically, because they technically attune to the soul.
Lou only
Okay.
had one thing that was attuned anyway.
I'm saying the point can wear them, but they will only be attuned to when Lou
That's
is
fine with me.
possessing the body.
Honestly, all 3 of those rings, great for you, Lou. Genuinely.
So I'll wear Lou's rings on one hand and
The point.
any that I get on the other.
Yeah.
Who's
Lou-
this echoing?
Lou, you've got the stream on in the background. It's echoing.
Yeah, because you're all very quiet.
Oh, she watching this stream. Increase our volume on Discord. It's probably that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I have.
But we'll worry about that next week. We're at 9 o'clock. We'll worry about that next week.
They're like whispering.
What are there any more discussions you guys want to have? Are you staying in the town or are you leaving immediately? Is kind of the most prominent one.
I mean, we'd probably question the, is about what's happened in like Bastion.
It's probably gone to like towards the end of the night. So like, if you want to stay for like a morning feast.
Yeah.
I'd say probably have a long rest,
Yeah.
guys.
Have a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, long rest, but I would like to check out Fabio's shop.
You can't do that anytime soon. You'd have to go travel there.
Yeah, but if we're staying for a couple of days, if we're not, then it's fine.
Oh, we're staying in this village for a
For a
day or
night.
2. Per night.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine then.
And then I think heading back to Bastion after.
Yes, and I suppose you go finish that map. So I don't have it designed or mostly designed, so you finish it up. You'll have access to both Shadow Cove and especially if we might do a one shot next week if people are away anyway. Or we'll see. Might just take a Christmas break. I'll figure that out during the week.
No, I do want to do a Christmas one shot at some point, so as in running one. So
I mean, I
Oh.
might be taking my PC down to my mum's because I'm going to be down there for 2 weeks. So I might be here next week, but
Not guaranteed.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'll be visiting family, but with my laptop. So
Yeah, I got a lot of traveling I'm doing next week, so I might be tired anyway.
mine's a bit more difficult to take move around because it's a desktop. But
Yeah, next week
Yeah.
I should be fine. Don't know about the 29th, but next week I
I
should.
should be okay for a Christmas one because I'm doing nothing except for the 26th and the 30th.
But yeah, we'll figure this out during the week.
we work that out.
We'll take it. What's up? What's up?
For the Yeti information, they aren't able to tell you a lot because they weren't aware Bastion actually existed, or last city existed there. Whenever they've tried to get close to the ruins in the last couple decades, they've mostly been scared off by something deaf. I forgot what the hell they called it. That seems to muddle with
Apocalyptic death. They said something like that. It was bad.
It seems to have a strange habit of you actually occasionally when they're exploring, one of their members will freak out saying that they just died, and will warn the party not to go that way. So they actually don't travel that far south before one of their members freaks out.
Would any of them mention Alvina from the past?
I don't think it comes up naturally in conversation.
Fair.
You don't seem to have been a prominent part of the past, which I'll explain why in a second.
Mhm.
But the few times they have been able to like catch glimpses of it before experiencing this traumatic event, they've reported like giant shadows, like some sort of winged creature with scales. But they hesitate to go any like further towards the city. They've like briefly glanced outer edges of the ruins, but they've never gone into it because of this creature. Other than that, they can tell you that the lava was caused by the explosion in the giant mines, and that it happened like halfway through the age of the Elder. It was slightly before he had his son. And that it just caused the lava to start flooding different parts. It was a difficult time in the hunting because they had to rearrange their hunting grounds, and this is when the radiation leak started happening and monsters got more powerful.
That was my thought about the lava, but I'm happy that was correct from what you described. It's like mining outpost like fire giants broke. Yeah, that's probably where the lava is.
And they tell you the sort of information as they get you into like they actually give you the Elder's tent for the night when he goes and like bees with his people, and lets you guys get a good night's rest, which nobody attacks you during the night, and you all gain the benefits of a long rest. Are you doing anything like before you sleep or as any part of the long rest or anything? Lou gets returned to his pyramid and can explore there, or occasionally be a ghost and over the point shoulder.
I think I'd probably just have more discussions with the Elder. Discuss getting more protection from the vampires, and not entirely trusting them, but it might save the hassle you're having with the Monstro Guild at least.
He accepts all of your wise counsel, and eventually you guys all go for a long rest, for your second long rest in the future, and you all have a pleasant long rest. Nothing happens, and as you awaken, all 6 of you had a very lovely long rest.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like this feature. We
Sounded
can
so
actually
suspicious.
sleep without weird dream stuff.
I was wondering that. Yeah.
It sounded so suspicious.
Yeah.
And you 6 have a long rest, and then what if he dies in the morning?
Well,
Nice.
I think it's they said 6.
Ah. Oh, when did you get here?
I don't know. When did I get it?
As you all wake up, and Alvina's just sleeping in the same room as you.
What's going on here?
It's not.
Hold a respectable distance away and throw a stone.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
Just gonna roll a nice distance away, then throw a stone to see if real Alvina or lava creature.
One moment.
Yeah, so we've had enough fake Alvinas to
Actually, no. Wait a
not
minute. I
take
can't.
this as fate back.
Oh wait a minute. I can't be surprised. I just catch it. I just forgot. I actually can't. I just catch it and throw it back harder. Without even looking at who.
Why are
or
you
what
throwing
was.
it back?
Because Alvina's instant reaction, she doesn't even realize what she did. One moment.
Oh, in that case, I threw a ration. Would you throw food away? I think not.
She wouldn't realize what it was.
Stuffed in your
actually,
face.
yeah, she wouldn't realize what it was first, so she'd have to. I'll roll a save for it, if she realizes what it is or not. Yeah, she does. She eats it. She hasn't woken up yet. She hasn't opened her eyes or woken up yet.
It's good.
That's Alvina.
Oh, wait, she's
Can
not
I-
even asleep.
Mm.
She's just there.
Just that.
She's an elf.
Prancing.
She's an elf. She's just there.
Can I do some sort of check to see if this is the real Alvina?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Insight checks.
Right.
Insight.
Here it is.
Insight check. what the DM
Please
do.
that one. Please that one. This is clearly not Alvina.
Okay. That was very nearly a nat 2, but it's 16.
There's
Hey.
something slightly off, but you can't quite put your finger on it. It seems like Alvina.
Hmm. I trust this Alvina about as far as I can throw her. And she's the strong one.
My
So.
passive insight is 19. Does that help?
Yeah, you naturally don't trust any of these people.
Yeah, you know,
true.
it might be
Checks out.
Alvina, which is enough reason not to trust
Yeah.
her.
But also, Gwen, you're also aware because you're extra paranoid for good reason because you know what sort of creatures inhabit the Monstro Guild.
Doppelgangers.
There's a possibility this isn't Alvina.
Lou, this is actually a dragon.
Checks out.
That's just regular Alvina, so.
Alvina, from your perspective, as you
Yep,
exactly.
Open my hand.
From your perspective, as you were meditating, your mind going through your memories, as you go through them, you feel a strange stretching sensation, kind of like slowly unwinding, almost like as you're resting, the ache begins to leave your body, and you see the tent around you, kind of the strange, almost haze of shifting shadows and patterns that feels like when one of your dreams overlaps with reality, or one of your memories overlaps with reality, and you kind of experience both simultaneously. And initially, you think you're just reliving one of your camping scenes with your party members. One of a very large stock of memories you have of just, meditating over your party while they're sleeping. And for a second, it just feels like one of those. You're just reliving one of your memories until eventually you come out of your meditation and you realize, no, that they're legitimately there. They weren't part of the memory flashing across your eyes.
Literally a bit away. Wait a minute, Gwen wasn't there that time. It was Steve instead. Was it Steve? Was that his name?
Yep, it was Steve.
It was Steve, yeah. It was Steve
Who's-
was there, not Gwen.
And you can all get reacquainted, however, roleplay whatever you want in between this week and next week. And eventually, Alvina, you go outside and learn the fate of the village, and have whatever reaction you think Alvina's reaction is appropriate to.
The hell?
That's
I
for
was asleep for 4
today.
hours. I was asleep for 4 hours.
As you all experience the tragedy of the Yeti village. It didn't start out as a tragedy, but it seems to have become this.
I blame Zoma.
Possibly.
At least it's not my fault this time.
Yeah, for once, it's not your fault, point.
But yes, during the night session, whenever that may be, you can either from here return back to the nest. You can go to I believe it's to the east or west or whatever. You can go back to Shadow Cove and see if your ship is still there, or visit the greenhouse that Gwent wants to go there for some particular reason. Who knows? The DM does, but that's the point. Or you can go to you have a rough idea of where it is now. You can go to Stolen Thought, which is the research academic area that you have that you were going to go to because that's where Damon disappeared.
That's where my internship was.
It's also where the orc, the half orc or orc you got, who's currently babysitting Tarragon. That's where she saw the strange crystal and the Nagpuz doing strange experiment stuff in there.
Okay.
So yeah, you have those 3 locations.
Stuff.
There was a giant, like, dark blood crystal with surrounded by Arcanite and a lot of students in white coats and several Nagpuz.
Yeah, I work in a university. That's normal.
Yeah. Even the bird people?
The part
Some
that
of 'em, yeah.
the Nagpuz are there.
Yeah, that's the most of the university thing. I've seen some students first thing in the morning.
Yep, you can travel to one of those 3 locations next session. With that, thank you all for watching, thank you all for playing. This has been Temporal Shenanigans Part 7. And these are my one pair of idea. Tune in next time for whatever session may be happening.
Yep.
For whatever
Yes,
shit
it's-
happens.
Thank you.
Christmas
Party's
mystery.
finally together. It's only been like a month. Actually, more than a month, like 2 months.
Something like
It's
that.
been a while.
Are we there? People.
Hello?
Everyone cut out.
People stop talking.
I think everyone just went quiet at once.
No,
Yeah.
the Discord cut out halfway through someone's sentence.
And then everyone sat in silence waiting.
It's
I
only
just
been
shouted,
2
"See ya."
months and then silence.
Ah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, where's the button? There's the button.